Yo, YouTube peace. What up? What is good with y'all, man? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Another Wednesday. Another Wednesday, baby. Just trying to see what's good with y'all, man. On this Wednesday night, trying to get right and tight, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm just trying to see what's good, see what's going on over here, man. Trying to give y'all the raw facts. The raw facts. But yeah, lots been going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Lots been going on lately, man. You got the you got this kidnapping and you got this kidnapping, man, and what's this called in Mexico, right? Or see, they talk about a kidnapping, then they talk about a murder, then they talk about a shootout. I'm confused. So did the black people that went, or so-called black people that went to Mexico, did they have guns? You know what I'm saying? Then they said that the cartels mistake them for being um rivals or Haitians. But if you a cartel, you're official, man. You got intelligence, you got everything, man. These people ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a cartel member doesn't mean you're ignorant. Um, I don't know what they talking about, man, when they try to say that it's just like trying to insult our intelligence. They're trying to say that it's just two different stories, three different stories, man. They went out there, then they got kidnapped, then they got shot at, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of like a weird little situation. And they gave us this information on 3-3, right? They released this on the March 3rd, which is 3-3-33, right? So we really got to be careful about the stories and what we hearing, man. We got to really be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to be really hella careful, man. Don't believe everything you hear, And see, the thing is, the news media got us so wrapped up to where they got us wrapped up to where we believe everything that that they report, man. It's not good, man. It is not good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can't believe everything. What's the old saying? Don't believe half of what you hear and what you see. So it's like, so this situation is weird, but I ain't trying to get off topic too much. I'm gonna get into that in a little while. You got that. You got the train derailment in Ohio, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? What's really going on? You talking about, then they got another one. So they had another one in a different part of Ohio the other day. So it's just like, man, it's just so much stuff. We being bombarded with so much stuff. And it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? You got to figure psychologically, um, you get hit with all the, they can't hit us, they can hit you with like two, three things at once to confuse you, you know what I'm saying? To make it confusing, to make it hard to just focus on one different thing. So it's an interesting little story, man, scenario if you really think about it and really go and break it down um from that perspective. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So we're gonna get into this. I got into the derailment the other day. It just it come to find out, it came out, or excuse me, there's a movie called White Noise that basically kind of like White Noise that basically kind of like depicts the derailment. You see what I'm saying? And that came out on August 33, right? I mean, excuse me, August, damn, August 22nd or something like that in August, right? Or excuse me, August 2022, right? So last year it came out. And then it's weird how, that came out in August 2022, and then this almost a whole year later, you got a actual event like that happening in Ohio. So I mean, and then the thing is, to another thing, they had actors, they had actors and they had people, excuse me, they had people play. Oh shoot, they had people, yeah, they had actual people cast, from that town, on the show or the movie. So I think that was really interesting and really weird. How you gonna have so you casted people almost a year earlier. You casted people almost a year earlier, right? And then it's just weird, man. And you know what I'm saying? An actual event like that happens. I just think that's not a coincidence, man. Coincidences, there's not really too many coincidences in this world. Right. Just look at it like that. It's just like somebody always saying that they have bad luck. You know, somebody saying they got bad luck, or you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, is it really luck? So yeah, man. So I mean, a lot of this stuff is just weird. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make no sense. It don't add up. It's not supposed to add up though. You know what I'm saying? It's there to confuse you, to manipulate your mindset, to manipulate your mind frame. Um, it's not, basically it's just not a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? So you got this thing with Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying? And man, it's just it's crazy, man. Let's go on this real quick to this real quick with the story Joe Biden thing with the pipeline, and then we're gonna go into the let me see, man. Let me see. Let me see. See, this is the thing right here, the Nord Stream pipeline. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna break this down. Hold up, real quick, man. Hold up, man. Let me see if I can play this real quick. Hold up. Okay, so fair use. Fair use. Fair use of 1976, Section 107. This basically gives me fair use to report on this commentary. I mean, on this situation, the story for commentary purposes, educational purposes, or criticism purposes. All right, so we're gonna go into this real quick, man. Am I sharing it? Let's do I mean, it ain't no damn coincidence, man. It ain't no damn coincidence, dude. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They blew up the pipeline, right? And see, Joe, this is Joe Biden talking about all this natural gas and climate change and all this type of stuff, and then they go on and blow up their Russia's pipeline. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I mean, I'm not surprised, man. It's just a really weird situation if you really think about it. I ain't surprised at all what's going on with this, because you know what I'm saying that's how the U.S. gets down. The U.S., you know what I'm saying, they talk about democracy and democratic and all this type of stuff, and knowing damn world that word's not even in the Constitution. So they talk all this democracy stuff, and then come to find out they doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem react. This is a problem react solution. It's not a country. You know what I'm saying? This is a corporation. This is a Primary Action Solution corporation that they, you know what I mean, that exactly what they do. You see what I'm saying? So if you notice too, you know, it's always a resource or something like that that they go to other places and try to uh, comprehend. I mean, compensate. You know what I'm saying? Take and they, you know, it'd be working, man, because people don't even be on it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, people aren't looking at it like that. People aren't looking at it like, you see what I'm saying? People aren't looking at it like that, man. You know what I'm saying? People aren't looking at it like they're America's thieves. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you still got people that actually made "I Stand with You" or Ukraine shirts. You cannot make this shit up. I stand with Ukraine. You see how desensitized we are. We don't have shirts talking about "I stand with the homeless" or "I stand with the American." I stand with American veterans, right? Army and veterans and stuff like that. You don't got shirts like that saying stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? It's just we're desensitized to the fullest extent, man, and we're not in a good spot. We're not in a good position at all right now. Um, so I mean, this dude. I mean, what else could I say? You know, he's taking you know, he gives all these he gives all these other countries money. You know what I'm saying, and currency and shit like that. He gives them and breaks them off, right? While you see what I'm saying? Excuse me. So you know he does that, right? You know what I'm saying. Meanwhile, um, he talking about, oh, I'm trying to tax the rich, and see, we would be falling for the dumbest shit. Anytime a politician says they're trying to tax the rich, that's the main Democratic. That's the main Democratic talking point. Y'all notice that? That's the main. Oh, I'm trying to tax the rich. You see what I'm saying? But you rich your damn self. Joe Biden is rich his damn self. So he gonna tax himself? See, we don't think, you know what I'm saying? Because we like to hear stuff like that. Oh man, he gonna tax the rich, and you know, he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, he gonna make this, he's gonna make it easier for me, and you know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, how is he how is he making things easier for you? Right? Plus, he's not gonna tax the rich. You see how that works? So he ain't gonna tax the rich. Plus, he ain't gonna make it easier. You see how that works? It's crazy, man. It's crazy like catch 22, man. But see, we get caught into it. I see why that works on us because we're not like we don't be thinking like you know what I'm saying. We don't be them critical thinkers, man. So it's easy to you know what I'm saying. It's easy to fool us, man. It's easy to fool you can fool us. You know what I'm saying all the time, man. Right? Shame the devil, man. So look, um, yeah. So I'm gonna get into this thing with the Farachi, man. But I don't know, man. It's just not looking good over here on our end, man. It's really not. Um, it's looking really bad. But see, you know what I'm saying? Education and education and research and all that shit is free, man. You could just like look it up on the you know what I'm saying on any kind of internet. You know what I'm saying? Free internet. You know what I'm saying? Free internet. You know what I'm saying? On the free internet, you could like look this shit up. You could research. You know what I'm saying? Education, all that, right? You could do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You could at the touch of a button, man. You know what I'm saying? At your fingertips, you could. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that, man. We let the media, we let other grown people tell us how to think and what to think, right? Interesting, man. So you got a lot of stuff going on right now, man. The Chris Rock thing, that shit's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is such a big publicity stunt. When he first slapped him from in the first place, he slapped him. We all knew that it was just games. I knew it was set up. I knew it was staged. You gotta look at it like this. Both these two, Chris Rock is an actor. He ain't just a comedian. Both these two cats are actors, right? You know what I'm saying? So you never know, you know what I'm saying, when these kind of entertainers slash actors, you know, you never know when they're out of character. Does that make sense? You never know when these people are out of character, man. So I'm just looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, from a perspective like, I'm just not surprised. I'm not shocked, man, because it's like I knew this something like this was gonna happen. See, you notice this. See, the Oscars, isn't the Oscars coming up? So they give you this type of stuff right around us. See, they know how to program people's minds. They know how to program us really good, man. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly what does and does not work. You see what I'm saying? Our psyche is just like up for grabs, man. So they give you around the anniversary time of the new options of the new Oscars, right? Around that same time, you see what I'm saying? Then they hit you with the then they hit you with the, you see what I'm saying, with the, basically hit you with the same type of shit with Chris Rock and Will Smith, the same drama, right? I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't buying it. I mean, oh, and everybody acting like it's a big deal. Oh, he said stuff about Jed. He said stuff about this. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? I bet you that shit is funny. I gotta hear it. It's probably funny, but I'm not. He's a comedian. I'm not gonna take. I don't know, man. He used to be taken, you know, as a comedian. You're supposed to laugh at his jokes. He's supposed to, you know. He sets up a presentation to where it gets views and it gets laughs. You know what I'm saying? It gets kicks. It gets, you know. So okay, let me excuse me. Let me go. Let's go on to this Fauci thing, man. So yeah, so I mean, the Chris Rock thing is all. Let me go on there real quick. I ain't buying it though. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see. Hold up. All right, fair use, 1976, for commentary purposes only, under Section 107. Excuse me. This permits me or this lets me use this video for fair use, uh, for commentary purposes, educational purposes, and criticism purposes. So I'm gonna go into this video real quick. Yeah, man. I don't,
Eye on taxes and risk. Doors were meant to be opened.
Chris Rock's highly anticipated performance overnight. The comedian addressing that now infamous moment, Will Smith slapping him nearly a year ago on stage at the Oscars. ABC's Ike Ejiochi is outside the theater in Baltimore where Rock performed. Ike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Eva. Chris Rock's Selective Outrage comedy special marks Netflix's first ever live show. It was also the first time the legendary comedian addressed the slap that happened almost a year ago. Overnight, Chris Rock on stage addressing the moment that shocked millions of viewers almost 1 year ago.
Y'all know what happened to me, getting smacked by Suge Smith.
The 58-year-old legendary comedian performing his first stand-up special since Will Smith slapped him at last year's Oscars.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Rock's special, Selective Outrage, is Netflix's first foray into live programming. Rock stepping out on stage dressed in all white, wasting little time talking about that now infamous moment.
You know what people say? They always say, Words hurt. Anybody that says words hurt has never been punched in the face.
Rock choosing to avoid all the usual platforms and high-profile interviews, electing to spend much of the past year touring new material, often working in jokes and reflections on the slap. Saturday night, he let it all out.
And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts.
Rock touching on several topics in the first hour, including racism, Meghan Markle, abortion, and wokeness, saving his jokes about Smith for the end of his set.
Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie. You think I auditioned for that part?
The comedian suggesting Smith's response to his Oscars joke about his wife was more about their relationship than him.
That we all been cheated on. Everybody in here been cheated on. She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay? Okay?
Since the slap, Smith has repeatedly spoken about the incident, offering several public apologies for his actions.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable.
Now, this special streamed to Netflix's 231 million subscribers. The streaming giant has also signed on to stream next year's Screen Actors Guild Awards, a signal that selective outrage may be a start of a new trend. Whit?
All right, Ike Ajachi, thanks so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great
So I mean, so basically, what I take from that video, what I take from this is basically this is like free press. This is just promotion for both of them two. You know what I'm saying? It's all it is promotion for both these two cats. So I'm not gonna fall for it, man, because it's promotion. Didn't you hear that they said that he been touring the whole year ever since this happened? So this puts his name back in the light a little bit, gives him a little bit more of a buzz, puts Will Smith's name back in the light too. So I don't know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think about this, man? I just think the whole thing was fake from the start. There was no real slap, It's also a celebrity game. Anything that has to do with a celebrity, a lot of times, and then when the news media gets involved in it, that's how you know it's staged, because the news media is projecting the narratives, to the public. So that's how I look at it. That's how it is, right? So all these little stories, man, it's like, all the stuff is going on in the world, man. Some of this stuff is an act, its damn self, Some of this stuff is scripted too, so you gotta really be careful. You gotta really be vigilant, You really gotta be vigilant. But like I said, that slap was fake. The whole thing was staged. The whole thing was just promotion for both of them two cats. That's all it was. That's all it is. It's that simple. It's not complicated. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. We've been fooled, man. They fool us. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They just get that dough. Yeah, we be looking crazy while they be getting the dough. We be looking crazy, man, because a lot of this stuff ain't what it is, man. It's just all like I said, when these people are actors, man, and these people are celebrities, you never know when they're in and out of character, So I mean, it's kind of hard to distinguish truth from fiction, man. And when it comes down to these people, man, it's kind of hard to determine when something's just straight up an event that these people orchestrated, man. That's all it is. But I mean, I ain't buying into it. I said I wasn't even report on the story. I'm just like, I report on the shit being, you know what I'm saying? I'm sticking by my analysis of the situation, man. It seems scripted. It is scripted. Both of them are getting more press. Right after that, Chris Rock went on it. if that really happened, you jumping on you don't want to press no charges, none of that, no suing, nothing, right? You notice that? You didn't sue him, didn't attempt to sue him, but yeah, he's gonna go on the road and go on tour. I mean, come on, man. We gotta use our critical thinking skills sometime, man. We got to use our critical thinking skills sometimes, man. We got to stop playing when it comes down to these incidences like this, man. Because yeah, man. We're the ones that are looking crazy at the end. We're the ones that are. Shaq, what up, man? We're the ones looking crazy in the end. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Sorry about that. I'm tearing these damn what's the names up. Yeah, man. You could jump on if you want, man. We got. I'm gonna talk about this Frauci thing, man. How Fauci's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? But see, we was telling people that last year, man, and before that. And then, it's funny, people call you crazy and people say there's something wrong with you and you're, this and that and criticize you when you call shit like this out. It's really interesting. But those are the closed-minded ones, though. Those are the ones that don't have no critical thinking skills. Critical thinking skills got to be intact. Messing with me. Yeah, man. It's got to be intact. Yeah, but you could jump on, man. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Hold up. Hold up, man. Hold up. Yeah, man. But yeah, this dude Fauci, I'm not surprised, man. I'm not, Hold up. Let's go over here, man. Let's see what's up with Fauci.
In Wuhan, China. This happened weeks before pretending that he was not involved in the study. During a White House press conference, Judiciary Chairman and Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan joined me on Sunday Morning Futures to discuss. Watch.
So right at the get-go, Dr. Fauci gets an email from Dr. Christian Anderson, which says virus looks engineered, virus not consistent with evolutionary theory. The next day, he gets another email from Dr. Gary. Now, these are doctors he's handed out our tax dollars to over the years. Dr. Gary's email says, I don't know how this happens in nature. It would be easy to do in a lab. That same day, February 1st, 2020, all these other virologists, they get on there, and 3 days later, everybody changes their story.
We have new evidence in the investigation of the origins of COVID-19. Emails revealing Dr. Anthony Fauci commissioned a February 2020 paper to discredit the
You're in the process of building high-quality online fitness experiences for your audience, but you need the right software.
Thank the chairman. Look forward, the Democrats tell us. Focus on the future. Might have started in a lab, might have happened in nature. But here's the question I keep coming up with. If it may have been a lab, may have been nature, we're supposed to look forward, then why did Dr. Fauci work so hard for just one of those theories? Why was it so important to push one over the other? Dr. Barra said, we should entertain all hypotheses. Dr. Fauci had his hypothesis, how this started. We should entertain all of them. But that's not what happened. That is definitely not what happened. 3 years ago, if you thought it came from a lab, if you raised that, you were called a nut job. You got censored on Twitter. You were blacklisted on Twitter. You were even called a crackpot by the very scientist who in late January sent emails to Dr. Fauci and said it came from a lab. They called you crackpot. Is that right, Dr. Redfield?
I think the most upsetting thing to me was the Baltimore Sun calling me a racist because I said this came from a Wuhan lab.
Dr. Redfield, you ran the CDC and you were on the coronavirus task force. Is that right?
Correct.
That was formed on January 29th, 2020. Is that right?
Correct.
2 days later, Dr. Fauci gets an email from Dr. Anderson, which says what? Virus looks engineered, virus not consistent with evolutionary theory. Is that accurate?
That's my understanding.
Next day, I know. Did he share that email with you, by the way, Dr. Redfield?
No.
As a member of the task force, as the head of CDC, did he share that email with you?
No.
Okay. Next day, February 1st, Dr. Gary sends Dr. Fauci another email. That email says, I don't know how this happens in nature, but it would be easy to do in a lab. Did he share that email with you, Dr. Redfield?
No.
You didn't see either one of those emails, even though you're head of CDC, even though you're on the coronavirus task force that had been formed just 3 days earlier.
No.
3 days later, Dr. Anderson and Dr. Gary, who told us it came from a lab in emails to Dr. Fauci that Dr. Fauci wouldn't let Dr. Redfield see, 3 days later, they changed their position 180 degrees. The question is why? Mr. Wade, why would they change their position that fast when the only intervening event is a conference call with Dr. Fauci, the guy who wouldn't let Dr. Redfield see the very emails that they had sent him, Dr. Redfield, head of CDC on the coronavirus task force? Why would they change their position, Dr. Wade or Mr. Wade?
Well, this question does lie at the heart of the issue. What is pertinent, it seems to me, is there's no new scientific evidence that we can see that came available between these dates, the Jan 31st and Feb 4.
Right. There's no new. I think you're. Go ahead.
So you have to ask if there were other kinds of influence available. Now, it is true that Dr. Fauci and Dr. Farry in London were very powerful research officials, and between them they control.
I read your testimony. I saw that. Yeah.
So
why don't you cut to the chase and tell them what you really think was the reason?
I don't know what the reason was.
I know what it was.
Go
ahead. I'll let you say it because I read your testimony. I think you said it in your testimony too. Maybe you're reluctant to say it here, but go ahead.
Well, if you're looking at the timeline on May 21st, just a few weeks after the Nature Medicine article had come out, two of the signatories of the original email to Dr. Fauci, that's Dr. Anderson and Dr. Gary, were awarded a $9 million grant for the.
So there's 9 million reasons why they changed their mind. I knew you'd get to it. I read that last night. 3 months after. So 3 days after they say it came from a lab, they changed their position, and the only intervening event's a conference call with Dr. Fauci and Dr. Collins. Again, a call that Mr. Redfield was not allowed to be on, the head of CDC and on the coronavirus task force. And then 3 months later, shazam, they get $9 million from Dr. Fauci. Well, isn't that something? Isn't that something? That's why we want to talk to these guys. That's why Chairman Winstrup wants to bring in Dr. Anderson and Dr. Gary and ask them a series of questions so we can get to the bottom of this, so we can move forward and deal with this. Now, here's the key question. Look, I'm just a common sense guy.
Shaq, what up, man? This shit is crazy, man. What's going on, man?
Oh shit.
What's good, man?
Oh, yeah. Salute. What up with it?
Shoot, just here trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just put this information down, man. This shit is crazy, man. It's just
yeah, man.
What you think about this shit, man?
Man. Stay suckers, man. Stay suckers, dog.
We was telling people, man, you know, motherfuckers don't want to listen, man. So it's like, Then they, NIH is profiting off of this, and it's just crazy, man. Fauci, but we've been saying this for the longest time. This is one big circus. This is one big stage event. You know what I'm saying? That they got us under. It's all about money and profit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what the corporation is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, these people are just showing us that they're a corporation. They don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, humanity. They don't give a fuck about humanity. They just give a fuck about that buck. You know what I mean? And having control.
Right, man. I want to see some people get penalized. I want to see some people actually get, proper penalties. You know what I mean? Handed out. I don't want to see these shucking the job and then we just get kicked up under the rug. You know what I mean?
Like they always do, man. But that lets you think too. It's like, what's really going on with these situations, man? Like, I mean, that gives you new term to the meaning, stage. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, this shit is definitely staged. These are definitely staged events that we're dealing with, on a couple of different levels. You see what I'm saying? It's just like you said, no, people don't begin to penalize for stuff like that. But see, let you commit some kind of fraud at your job, wherever you commit the fraud at, then it's a wrap. You're going to jail, charges, all that, probation, all that. You know what I'm saying? Federal prison and all this, but let these people do it, man. It's just like ain't nothing, ain't nothing but a G thing. Get it, G's, man, because that's all they stacking, man. Is them G's and them M's, man. But you're right. Somebody should get in trouble for this, man. I'm talking about jail time. I'm talking about all that, fines. I'm talking about the whole works. But that's not going to happen, though. And it makes you think, why is China not really like, I mean, it makes you think they're probably in cahoots still, America and China, because why is China not, you know what I'm saying, not denying this shit or not, talking, going at America for going at them. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? You know what I mean? It says something right there too, It says that China and America and Russia and all of them are still in cahoots. And they talk all that stuff. Oh, man, Russia and China, they exchanging weapons. Well, they're all part of BRICS. They're all part of the same conglomerate now. They're all part of the same entity. They're BRICS now. You know what I'm saying? That's, of course they're not going to rock the boat, right? You see what I'm saying? Of course they're not going to do that. They're BRICS.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Of course they're going to. See, and you notice too, when we exchange numbers. We exchange guns and stuff like that with NATO, which is Ukraine and countries like that. Then we get applauded. They get applauded and they get money and funding and stuff. But when China and Russia, which are partners, you know what I'm saying? They get criticism when they do it. It's terrorism. It's this and then see that's the what's the names too. That's the right side too. Right? That's the right side too. That's the Fox News and all of them too. And see, Fox News and them, see, that's why they talk all that stuff, right? But yet, you know what I'm saying? They be doing bipartisanship votes for certain things. You know what I'm saying? For this Ukraine stuff. They for that money going to Ukraine. See, they talk out of both of them do, but you know what I'm saying? The right think they slick. The right trying to be slick like the Democrats are. The right trying to tell you something in person, one thing, and then, over the computer screen and in front of the cameras, they're talking something completely different. Oh, man, Ukraine. Well, why is he giving all that money to Ukraine and all these, you know what I'm saying, these politicians, these people, you know what I'm saying, Fox News contributors and all that, saying all this shit, but at the same time, y'all voting bipartisanship for money for these people. Something don't add up. So, that goes to these damn conservatives and Republicans, too. They're both full of shit. They really are. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust neither one of the mugs, man. What you think, Shaq, right? They both, it's weird, Y'all talk that bipartisan. Yeah, man. Oh, man, when the Democrats... See, it's always one bashing the other when one's in office, though. It's always pointing out what the other one's doing when one's in office.
Well, yeah, they always talk about people being divisive, but what's more divisive than you got two different parties of the
Mm.
same bird, two different wings of the same bird that's fighting, that's playing play fighting with each other. They play fight.
Man,
You know what
that's
I mean?
just,
In front of the people. Then drag the people in it and get the people pick and choose. You got silly people saying, I'm a Democrat. I don't. So when a Republican get in or a conservative get in, I don't mess with them. So ain't nothing you can do, nothing you want to see or hear from a Republican or a Democrat on either side when they're in there. So how do things supposed to get done if people
mm.
pouting like little children? And these are the people seeing these people go through. These are the people that's cheering it on. I'm talking about the supporters of each party, the so-called voters and stuff for each party. They subscribing to the BS and they participating in it, becoming fans, fanatics of the Democratic Party, fanatics of the Republican Party, fanatics of liberalism, fanatics of left wing, right wing stuff, conservative, communism.
Mm.
What's the other one? Socialism.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got people that follow these things, man. The people that's looking at it and they following it, and you see it playing out. And it's the saying that I don't get it, man. I just don't get it because even say you got a Republican president in office, right? And you say, hey, as a voter, a citizen, you like, well, look here, this is what we need, blah blah blah. I don't understand how you can just sit on your hands just because the opposite party that you voted for is in administration. You would think that you would try to still have the same issues and same concerns no matter who's in there. I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if it didn't get if your checklist didn't get checked off, your wants, your needs, your concerns didn't get checked off in the last administration was in. So that means that flows over to the next administration and it goes back and forth until whoever to your checklist get checked. I'm talking about the people that's voters, us citizens, until the checklist get checked off.
Mm.
I don't understand that.
Man,
I don't understand it, Frank, man. I don't understand why we supposed to be adults and they got us fighting and pouting like kindergarten and shit
that's what.
over who can lie on the blanket or who can sit or who can sit who get to sit closer to the window.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn, dude. I know,
come on,
man.
Frank, what's good? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Well, it's goody good.
That's a good question, man. And see, and you said it, man. It's all WWF, man. It's all like child's play, man. It's all, you know what I'm saying. They know it. These politicians, you know what I'm saying. They know that they're playing games. They know that they don't have the best interests of us at all. They know that you see what I'm saying. They know that we can't rely on them. You know what I'm saying. They know that's the whole point. But see, they know that people constantly are doing that, man. It's just like, I feel you, man. How you just gonna, you gonna sit on your hands, man, and just basically like, you see what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? They ignore the will of the people, man. Just and then you want to act like that, and then pick a facade as if, oh man, this person's a Democrat that's in office, so we ain't going, you know what I'm saying? So you stop caring when a Democrat or the person of the opposite party's in the office. We stop caring. You stop giving a damn. So you know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn from the start, right? You don't give a shit from the start. It don't work like that. Oh man, this person, I don't like her. It's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? His office. So let me not care and let me not put this effort. It's just like that right there says it all. That right there says it all, man. So excuse me. It says a lot about us, man. And we don't have the critical thinking skills, man. And the we keep constantly falling for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, they got us, man. Just like these stories, that they bring up on the news, and we're supposed to believe all of them are real. We're supposed to just believe, what we hear, and we we debate each other and you know, want to go at the other one for having a different viewpoint. And you see what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, it's just like, it's crazy, man. It really is crazy if you really think about it. If you break it down from that perspective, it's just like, it's an interesting little concept. You see what I'm saying? Like, but see, that just goes to show that's where that Edward Bernays, you know, public relations, man, and social engineering, you see what I'm saying, and conditioning, man, that's where all that comes into play. You see what I'm saying? It comes into play like a motherfucker right there, man, in that instant, man. So yeah, man, it's just like I don't understand how like you said, man, grown people, man, we still falling for the same old okie doke. But then you give us something in a repetitive way, man, you know what I'm saying? Psychologically, we're gonna fall into that, man. And just like routine, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you constantly do that routine and complete the routines and stuff like that, man. It's just like you're getting stuck in that same old like puzzle, man. So I mean, it's crazy though, man. I'm just tripping on all this. I'm just tripping off this stuff, man. Just like people are just still, you know what I'm saying? It's just still behind the 8 ball with this shit, man. And I mean, this dude, I mean, so the thing is, they see, and this what all like shit like this comes out, and you know, and they talk about it and they put on their little news feeds and stuff like that. But then yet, are you going to start? Are your motherfuckers going to give these people their jobs back? Are you going to bring these people back? Are you going to compensate these people, back pay? Are these people going to be able to sue for you know what I'm saying, for wrongful termination? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? What, you know, you don't see none of this in the news feeds, or you don't see the news talking about this, or you know, basically you know what I mean, coming with a counter story with any of this stuff. So it's really interesting how this works. You know, it's just, they're just gonna play it on. It's just gonna be another news story, and this is gonna be like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be water under a bridge, and see, that's the thing, man. That's the thing that makes us some BS, man, and some bullshit, because you know, it's and it makes you really question the shit if it's really, a lot of this stuff is really just, is this shit just scripted? Because it should be going so perfect, it flows so perfect like a damn movie. You know, it's like that shit goes in sync so just you know what I'm saying, just gracefully, man. So I mean, yeah, right, man. It's just like you know, I mean, why is, you know, see, and then you don't see, you know, you hear Eric Adams, right, the mayor of New York and stuff. You know, oh man, we got a migrant program, this and that. Okay, but I don't hear nothing about you bringing none of these people back, right? Of the FDNY and the NYPD, all that, man, all these, you know what I'm saying, public service jobs and stuff like that, man. And I don't see none of that. I don't hear none of that. I don't hear any kind of grievance, you know what I'm saying, a situation, you know, pending, or anything about none of these people getting any kind of compensation back. You know, but he talk about this and that and giving these illegals all this and put them in penthouse suites and shit, and you know, with big plasma TVs and shit, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's just like one story deflects, and one story, you know what I'm saying, it distracts and deflects you from another one. That's my take out of this shit. That's what I get out of this shit. You know, these stories and situations and shit. That's what I take out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a big distraction. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, New York was the biggest, you know, the center point of all these, you know what I'm saying? Even these little protests and all this shit going on. And it's just like, okay, what we going to do? Right? What we going to do, man, to really, like, you know, they ain't going to do nothing. But it's because it's all scripted, man. It's all a show. You know what I'm saying? Just like they're trying to make it seem like Russia and the United States got some tension, and China, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? We do all this stuff for China, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a debt with China. Why would we, you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
From Ohio, I majored in wrestling in college, but I got a degree in economics. You're supposed to get a degree when you go to college. I got one in economics. And one of the things they tell you about is a thing called opportunity cost. So when you're spending your time making sure that the country believes only one of these theories, you could have been doing what Dr. Redfield was doing in our government, trying to figure out how we deal with this virus. And what was Dr. Fauci doing? He was trying to cover his backside, and everybody knows it. And that's the part that ticks us off, because this is the highest paid guy in our government getting all kinds of money to tell us things that were not accurate. Because
Yeah, and then even going with the natural immunities and all that, and you know the and you know what I'm saying, and getting it once, getting it and being immune and all that, and just, you know what I'm saying, just period, you know what I'm saying, or just detoxing your body, man, and just, making it to where your immune system is really strong, man. Even if you're going through all that, people was not trying to hear that shit. You remember Shaq? It's like they wasn't trying to hear that shit. They like, nah, you getting censored on YouTube and all these platforms, and just like you getting struck and all this and all that, man. So the thing is, a lot of these, a lot of this media and these media outlets and stuff are at fault too, because in the mainstream media, they was doing it bad. They was doing some Operation Mockingbird type stuff to where they were repeating the same, talking about disinformation and all this, and repeating the same little line, man. You know what I'm saying? Under different media outlets, man. So what does that tell you? It says a lot. They're complicit in all this too, because you got to, they're the arm, the communication arm of all this shit, man. They got to communicate and put out their narrative that they want to put out, man. Because they know that these old people.
I think they should be fired too. Unfortunately, I think they should be fired, man. Our people need to come in. They need to hire, people, these media people that was doing this. Hey, because obviously they had somebody put a battery in their back. Obviously, right? Because they wasn't trying to hear no other objective resolutions to what was going on, any objective opinions, any objective research, any, you know what I mean? They was only going in with the narrative that they was told to go with, the script they was told to go with, and they was following that script to the T. So yes, they are just as more capable. All these syndicated talk shows, all these TV TV hosts and stuff, they was all complicit, man. Man, because if you was under the impression that this is research, that's cool. But you was y'all was deliberately pretty much bashing and trying to trash other medical researchers, other medical professionals that's been in the field 20, 30 years that was saying, nah, let's try this here. Oh, well, we did the research on this and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and then
So
that's how you know it's bullshit. I mean to cut you off, but that's how you know it's bullshit too. They were talking about the research shit, and then look, they didn't even do enough research on the damn vaccine. They just put it out.
Man, God, Frank. Yeah, man. I want to see some heads roll, man. I want to see some people. Some people need to get locked up, man, because, hey, man, y'all keep talking about the dang on the Holocaust player over there in Germany. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the same thing went on, and if they continue, if don't nobody get locked, the same thing is going to continue to roll over and go on. They're going to continue to violate people's constitutional rights, human rights. Well, I seen Kamala talking about human rights violations. Y'all violate human rights over here in America too, and y'all violate human rights in people in other countries, man. You bullying and violate their human rights, man, to get and squeeze them, put them in the chokehold. Y'all trying to put the American people in the chokehold, man, and follow up on it. Y'all, they didn't put they didn't let a lot of foreign entities, foreign investment groups, and foreign corporations come in on this soil and just run amok. Just run amok, man, on American people, man.
See, and that's how you know.
People tired and fed up, Frank.
What you gonna say? My bad.
I said, yeah, people tired and fed up, man. There's people, you can't keep putting the wool over somebody's eyes, man. You know you're doing it. They doing it.
That's true. That's true, man. That is so true, motherfucker. It's like real slow though that cats will think people are starting to wake up. You know what I'm saying? But you got this TikTok, man. You got these damn social media platforms, man. That's just not making it any better, man. It's just like, people be posting the stupidest shit on there, man, and just. But that just goes to show where people's heads at, how dumbed down people are, Even you got even Kim Kardashian letting her little daughter, imitate that rapper Ice Spice or whatever her name is. We crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying? But see, that right there is that's not just to groom that little girl, it's to groom other little kids. These kids, these parents be letting these kids have these damn phones at like 10, 9, you know what I'm saying? Early ages, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if that's the case, I have a kid, you know what I'm saying? They got a phone, it's gonna be a flip one of them old school flip phones. No damn internet, none of that shit. It's just basic communication. Where you at? I'm gonna come get you. That's it.
So text, call, and GPS, huh?
Man, you see, right? Seriously, man, we're so influenced, man. You got something actually called an influencer on social media. That's terrible. Seeing grown people listen to people like that called social. Was it as I said, influencer, a grown ass person. Oh yeah, that's my, the influencer. I got to do the latest thing they do. I got to get the dreads that they got. I got to get the motherfucker. I got to, dress like how they dress. I got to start twerking like how they twerk. You know what I'm saying? I got to start looking how they look. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? On all different levels and shit, man. But so we're so coerced. You got the kids being distracted. You know what I'm saying? You got the young adults being distracted. You got these adults being distracted. You know what I'm saying? And see, I just looked on Ben Shapiro's that motherfucker racist. I don't care what nobody say. That all the the motherfuckers that say shit like that about us, just straight up, or just but see, they know that that's gonna dog whistle to their base. You know what I'm saying? Even like the Candace Owens thing. My thing is, I said on somebody's platform and they got mad at me and shit, but I broke the shit down. What is she doing for the black community, or so-called? There's no black community, and there's no black, and there ain't no community. But but what is she doing? You know what I mean? For the neighborhoods when we dwell in, there we go, that we live in. The places where we pay rent in, what is she doing for those areas? Nothing. See, I can see you criticizing and you helping out. That's different. She has every right to say a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? She helping out the community and shit. She doing for other people. She giving back. Her dude is a straight, you know what I'm saying? A European. What is she? That's my thing. You don't even get. I'm just like you talk this and that. And you try to make it seem like you are have so much vitriol in the things that you do we don't like. You know what I'm saying? That we do that you don't like, or whatever the case is. But look at what you're doing, man. You just criticizing. That's it. You just criticizing and you just talking shit. I'm talking about Candace Owens and people like that. It's like you're not doing nothing. Yeah. You're not. Now I can see if you was doing a gang of shit. Even some of these blacks. Little so-called celebrities and these dudes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, Michael Jordan, for example, man, you know what I'm saying? You got from people 50, 60 years old on down buying his shoes still, the people that look like us. What has he done for Chicago? You know what I'm saying? Indiana, any of these places that he grew up in, or South Carolina, wherever he's from. Where did he do for these places? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, these people, you know what I'm saying? You got your Shaqs and shit like that, man. You got your people quick to bash and shit, but not doing nothing. Just like these politicians. Oh man, it's crime, is this and that. But you're the ones that are keeping and enabling the damn crime. Lori Lightfoot, she lost. That's good. She lost because she ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? She deserved to lose. And then look, when they lose, this is what the excuse they gave her. Oh man, I lost because I'm black and I'm gay and I'm a woman. But you ran on all those three things in your campaign, though. You won off all those three things. But then now you want to talk about, see, it's just all fucking bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's all bullshit. You got Gavin Newsom. Oh man, I want to get rid of Walgreens because they're against, with this stuff. Let's go on to this real quick. This dude is just a clown too. He's a damn clown. Gavin Newsom. But you the one that you wanted to make it to where, you know what I'm saying, law to where you can have a 12-year-old and 12-year-olds get abortions and 12-year-olds get sex changes without their parents' permission. So what are we talking about here? Are we tripping or you know what I mean? Hold up.
Man, see, but Newsom is one of them nuts that they're actually put in the White House.
Man, that shit came up immediately. That's what I'm saying. And he's going to run for the White. See, but see, I don't like DeSantis. I don't like him. I don't like none of these people. I don't know none of these people. I don't usually like people I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh, I like this motherfucker. I don't know the motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? For two, these motherfuckers know damn well these motherfuckers don't like you. And the thing is, they don't even have to be your so-called race. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers in the way higher echelon tax bracket than you. These people look down on us, man. These people don't. Come on, man. Look at the motherfuckers at your job, or look at the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, and your corporations, how they treat people, how they treat employees and shit. They look down on you because they have money. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? They rich. They wealthy. So what makes you think these politicians don't feel the same way about us? I don't know. So let's right? So I mean, I don't know. All right, so let's go into this real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude Gavin Newsom's a fool, man. So all right, so Fair Use Act under for 1976 Fair Use Act under Section 107. This gives me permission and fair use to report on this video for commentary and educational purposes. All right, let's go.
Governor Newsom in California announced that he would halt state contracts with Walgreens over their decision to stop dispensing abortion medication. I'm wondering if that's a step the president would consider on the federal level.
I'll say this. Our focus right now remains on continued access to medication that women and providers rely on for abortion care and miscarriage management. That's what we've been very steadfast on. That's why the president issued his recent presidential memorandum in January that aims to preserve continued access to a safe.
And she slick because she said abortion. She said abortion medicines, and she said miscarriage treatments. Right? We know people. They know damn well people on the left and the right. They don't mind miscarriage treatments. That's different. That's something completely different from a mother. You didn't know you was gonna lose the baby. You didn't plan on losing the baby. You didn't want to lose the baby in a lot of instances, right? So how you gonna flip it? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, miscarriage treatments. Man, that's what you're talking about. We're talking about abortion medicines. We ain't talking about no damn miscarriage treatments. And see, the thing is, I mean, there gotta be liberals, man. And there gotta be motherfucking people on the left that's just like not for this. I mean, it's weird how, they give you, we could debate on stuff that's inhuman or not, or dehumanizing, right? And we debate on this as a left or right issue. That's really strange to me, man. That's what they made everything is just too political, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Your humanity, they put your humanity is political, right? Your humanity is religious. Your humanity it's just fucking insane, man, if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this goes to show that these people have a bigger agenda than serving you and helping you, right? The police, you know what I'm saying? They be beating you upside the head. They treat you like shit. They look at you crazy when they see you. They stereotype you, verbally stereotype you. They physically stereotype. You know what I'm saying? They look at you and it's stereotype. The way they look at you and the way their actions when they see you is so. But then yet you're paying for their salaries, man. You know what I'm saying? You paying for these judges' salaries. Guess what? You're paying for their retirement when you get child support placed on you. You're paying for their retirement fund. You're paying for, you see what I'm saying? City funds and shit like that from that. That's why these judges push that type of stuff like that. It ain't just because she's a woman, I'm a side with her. It's because there's big money in that. You see what I'm saying? These people. Shaq, what you think?
They get a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get a percentage of that. They get a kickback, a percentage of that, man. Because I'm finding out that child support is just an agency, a collection agency. They're not even really government. They just a collection agency. So the things that they doing is unconstitutional, man. How you gonna suspend somebody's license for a debt owed? That's state. License is issued by the state. So how are you allowed this agency to cross over, right? And use their power, you know what I'm saying? Cross over the judicial and use their shit man. Yeah, boy, we be getting played, Frank.
And then yeah, knowing that there's no debtor's jail or nothing, dude. Like there's no debtor's jail. Like, see, that's crazy and shit. You can't go to jail for a cable bill and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dan, that's like, see, we don't look at it like that. We don't break it down like that. I guess, damn, is cats that distracted? I don't think cats are just on the thinking tip, man, because even in our communities, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? You break it down, reading a book ain't cool. Doing research ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Be a critical thinker. That's not cool. Being the dumbest, most dumbed down, tattoo on your face, blonde dread having, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Tight, skinny jeans wearing that, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing right there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these so-called black women fall into that narrative of that kind of dude that they should mess with. They don't get dudes that are like their dads. They don't get dudes that are or in cases they do get dudes that are like their dad, because you know what I'm saying, dad probably wasn't there. He would, whatever the case is in certain cases. But if the dad was, you know what I'm saying, is the opposite of that, you know what I'm saying, a hard worker, whatever, just regular dude, you know what I'm saying, that provided, they're not going to get a dude like him. See, they talk all this, black man, this and that, y'all got to do this and that, but you're not going to get a dude like how your pops was. You're going to get a dude the opposite of that. You're going to get it because you like chaos. You want to rebel. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a dude that's been to prison. That's the prerequisite. He has to have been to prison or jail. You got to have some tats on his face. You know what I'm saying? He got to, you feel what I'm saying, gangbang or something, or run with some motherfuckers and shit. It's always a narrative to what kind of dudes that they pick. And they get mad when it's they get married out of wedlock or have kids or whatever the case is, or the dudes come to find out the dude didn't, you know what I'm saying, didn't treat him a certain way. Hey, you picked that. That's what you picked. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? See, that's the no accountability. And they push that type of stuff in our communities, the no accountability factor, with these shows, with these programs, with these, you know what I'm saying, these reality TVs and these Instagram models and these, you know what I'm saying, these influencers, man. So it's we get hit on all sides with this shit, man. But there's a lot of narratives in our community. You know what I'm saying? The narrative. Another narrative is even for guys. You know what I'm saying? To look for, you know what I'm saying, to mess with a certain kind of broad. To mess with a certain kind of female. Oh man, she gotta have tattoos. She gotta be rad. She gotta be this. I don't want no chaos in my life, man. It's already chaotic enough looking like you in this country. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about systemic. They all, the white conservatives. Oh man, times have changed. They see, how you gonna say times have changed when you're not the complexion that motherfuckers hate, though, dude. What do you mean times have changed, man? You don't get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? The police don't sweat you. Right? The police don't be sweating you. Right? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep 100 and play the rest of this real quick. This
drug that, and we'll emphasize this again, is used for miscarriage management and abortion. So we understand the concerns faced by pharmacies, which is why the president's memorandum emphasizes the administration's readiness to support patients, providers, and pharmacies who want to legally access or provide this particular drug. So I do want to speak, to say one note about Walgreens. They clarified its position on working toward providing this medication where it is legal, but I refer you to the companies or the states for any follow-up. Again, we have a focus and to make sure that women have access to important healthcare needs. And the president is going to continue to fight for this. That you've heard the vice president over the last couple of months also continuing to speak on this, and that's what you're going to hear from this administration.
The president's announcement this morning on Medicare largely paid for that extension through an increase in payroll taxes on those making over $400,000 a year. Can we expect, since the president's also made Social Security a key sort of plank of his economic plan, that we should see a similar increase in Social Security taxes?
So I'm not going to get into, we shared Medicare today, and we'll share probably more parts of his budget in the upcoming day or two. Just not going to get into specifics on that, but we'll say the president's commitment hasn't changed. What we see right now is that, the biggest threat to Social Security are Republicans. And you've heard them, you guys have covered them, what congressional Republicans have said, their relentless drive to cut these important programs for Americans, for our veterans, for our seniors. And so again, we look forward to seeing the Republicans share their plan with the American people, since they have promised that they're going to put a budget forward. But I'm just not going to get ahead of the president. I'll say this as well. The president is also open to proposals that extend Social Security trust fund without cutting Social Security benefits. That is something that we have spoken to and talked about. So he's open to those types of proposals. But again, his commitment to fighting for Social Security hasn't changed.
Scammers really want to get access to your computer or your phone. And once they have that access, they're going to start collecting your private information. Things like bank accounts, transactions, passwords, emails, you name it.
Guardio can identify these and block them, even if you've already downloaded them. Our partner Guardio is a cybersecurity company that's created a browser extension that will give you real-time protection across numerous threats while you're online. These guys will give you a free health report.
Walgreens has agreed to stop selling the abortion medication in 20 red states, including red states that have not made the abortion pill illegal. And also they're sending mixed messages about that, because later they claimed that they will be selling the abortion pill in states where it is legal. So let's go back. Let's talk about how this kerfuffle began. And then I'm gonna go after Gavin Newsom for being unbearable and essentially exploiting this issue to rage tweet with absolutely no plan in place. So again, this whole kerfuffle began when attorneys general in 20 different states, Republican-led states, of course, threatened to sue Walgreens if it began selling mifepristone, which is the abortion pill. So the company told Politico that it has since responded to all the officials, assuring them that they will not dispense abortion pills either by mail or at their brick and mortar locations in those states. But the list includes several states where abortion in general and the medication specifically remain legal, including Alaska, Iowa, Kansas, and Montana. So it appears that they were bullied into agreeing to stop selling. Well, to be fair, they haven't started selling the abortion pill anywhere. They plan to. They're waiting on FDA approval to be able to. But they committed to these states initially in saying that they wouldn't sell the abortion pill in those states. Later, though, Walgreens says that it does in fact plan on selling the drug in states where it's allowed. Walgreens said it plans to sell mifepristone in any jurisdiction where it is legally permissible to do so, according to a statement. Once we are certified by the FDA, we will dispense this medication consistent with federal and state laws, the company said. Now, Gavin Newsom decided to tweet about this, and he had a pretty declarative statement, which led to a lot of questions that his staff had no answers to. He said, California won't be doing any business with Walgreens or any company that cowers to the extremists and puts women's lives at risk. We're done. We're done, Cenk, we're done.
Oh, are we? Did we actually, what law did we pass?
Well, it appears that Gavin Newsom is engaging in what many politicians love to engage in, which is posturing and theater for brownie points, for political gain, but it actually ends up doing nothing in the end. Newsom's aides said his administration did not have any details on what cutting ties would entail and is only now reviewing all relationships between Walgreens and the state, including Medi-Cal and covered California contracts. That's the state's Medicaid program.
Yeah.
Hi.
I mean, man, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Man, it's just like, that shit is burnt, man. I just think that shit is crazy, man. You know, it just sounds to me like, you know, you want to talk about the whole, what's the name, man? The whole, you know, you want to talk about the whole, you know, they trying to make it seem like, oh, you know, how you gonna talk? You know, Walgreens wants to do what it's do. Let them do what they want to do, man. They're a corporate, you know what I'm saying? A corporation just like America is. He should understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's, and for you to try to, get on the whole, Walgreens and try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of Gavin Newsom, man. I'm just tired of that dude, man. Straight up.
Governor Newsom in
My
California
bad, sorry about that.
announced
I'm tired of Gavin Newsom, man. That dude he's just a damn clown. You know what I'm saying? But this is all for, she said for theater, she's right. This is all for, he about to run. He about to run for office soon. You know what I'm saying? So, he running for office. So there you go. This is all just for a ploy, man, and a stunt. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Shaq, what do you think about this shit, man? I mean, and you acting like that, off a drug that kills babies, bro. Like, I just, we can't talk about human and undemocratic and this and that. We can't talk that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? When we're killing babies, man. That's the debate on the table is killing babies, and one side agrees with it, another doesn't. Shaq, you don't think that shit is strange, man? Like,
yeah.
That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not surprised though, man, because that's the narrative they got to fit. One of them is on the right, one of them is on the left, one of them is pro-abortion, one of them is not. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, but we get split down the middle of shit that's really matters, man, and shit that's really important, like life, man. That shit is crazy, man. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. I'm just like, I ain't even surprised, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Fauci and the motherfuckers lying about, you know what I'm saying? The virus and doing this for political gain and profiting off all this, off the coercion. You got, this dude Gavin Newsom just, playing theatrics. You know what I'm saying? You got DeSantis over here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to call out the critical race theory. And that's all he damn near talks about, though, all the time. Is critical race and shit like that. I'm just like, damn, you don't got nothing else to talk about? And he's like, oh, the African American history thing. That's true, though. What he's saying about the gay stuff, that doesn't have nothing to do with it. But the thing is, the thing is, we're not even, dude, like, are we really even from Africa, dude? Like, that's my thing. It's like, there's African history. African American history could be a motherfucker like Elon Musk or somebody that's from Africa. Seriously, that's why I'm tripping off this shit, man. It's like these misnomers that we constantly keep calling ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? These words have spells, man. These motherfuckers have meanings and everything to the motherfuckers. We just keep labeling ourselves these misnomers, and that shit is crazy. And it's just like, but I see why, you know what I mean? We keep falling for the okie doke, man. I see why we keep falling for the okie doke, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's on us, though, in a way. It's just like, people can only fool you for a certain amount of time, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you just got to take responsibility, man, and accountability at the same time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, man. This shit is crazy, man.
And we're talking about the reparations that were in California, man. I don't know, man. Throwing the doggy bone out there. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
all this cliche stuff, all this, clickbait stuff that they throwing out. This is, I don't know, right, man.
I know it is clickbait shit. That's exactly what that shit is.
Well, they know the people gonna gravitate to it, man. People gonna click on it. People gonna get upset, but instead of, like you said, we should be taking this time to get things down. Really, like you say, studying law and what you can, ways you can move within law. the local county and shit.
Man,
We should be holding classes and sessions of people just reading sessions. I remember we was reading the Constitution, reading all the bills, amendments and stuff, reading different the state codes and the home rule charters and your municipalities, and just it's so much that we could be doing. You know what I mean, once you learn this stuff, man, you got to go look it up and see. Okay, let me check this out and see. This ain't something I was taught in school. Why was I taught this? And this is another question. Why was he not taught some of this stuff in school?
right.
You know what I mean? Shit.
They ain't never lie. That's so true. And see, you know, they want to keep people behind. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep people behind the eight ball. They want to keep people confused and ignorant. You see what I'm saying? Especially us. You know, and then they give you these reality TV shows, but there's no balance to these motherfuckers because there's no positive shows, right? No positive reinforced shows that they could, you know what I'm saying, that they could put on there. You know what I'm saying, and hit you with from a positive perspective. There's never none of that. You see what I'm saying? If you notice, you see what I'm saying. So it's just like it's crazy, man. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Education and knowledge and research and shit like that is it's at cats' fingertips, man. You know, if cats really wanted to know, or you know what I'm saying, be aware and in tune and shit, man, they could just go on, you know what I'm saying, and use social media for that. But they ain't going to, you know what I'm saying? We gotta the latest gossip and drama and shit. That's where you gotta that's where you gotta what's his name, man? That's where you gotta you know what I'm saying? You have to you gotta, you know, that's where you gotta be in, man. Them narratives, man. You paint them narratives, man. You know what I'm saying? Them narratives go a long way, man. Them narratives go far. Like, you know, they go far as a motherfucker, man. So it's just like you really gotta really just think, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just, you know, we gotta really get ourselves and get out, you know, outside of that narrative, man, and create something different. But it's hard, man, because you got the establishments and you got this these damn production companies and these damn you know what I'm saying, these institutions and these studios and stuff like that behind, and even these media groups, man, behind all this you know, this sabotaging, this brainwashing. So, you know, they got the influence. What are you gonna say?
I said definitely trap. Not to cut you, right, man. With some of these celebrities now, they hardcore podcasts and they getting the big deals from these corporations and these other tech companies and stuff. They getting the big well, I ain't saying it's a big money, but they getting the bulk of the money. They getting money and stuff that's pushed behind. These people ain't just some of these celebrities ain't just that. They're getting pushed by the machine, man.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing that to block us, man, to block the regular independent thinker, man, and you know the people that don't want to go up under establishment, man. You know what I mean? Don't want to be prisoners up under the establishment no more. Have to be, you know, your work hours have to be dictated to you and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you can set your own contract. You come stay with your own contract. You know what I mean? They don't want us to break loose from that. So they throw these celebrities, some of these celebrities that's working with them, get them all the airplace time to talk and, you know, visuals and the lights and you know, the shares and stuff, views, and they you know, they bring them in. Same thing they did in the rap game, man. They bring in what we call them? What they call them? When they bring some people in the rap game, plants, industry plants. Some of these celebrities are industry plants, man. They're industry plants. Everybody got a podcast, man. They're industry plants, man. Come on, more. Because they trying to. And the bloggers, remember just a couple of years ago, they was pretty much trashing the bloggers and the vloggers.
Yep.
Remember?
Oh yeah.
Looking down. And all you had the Obamas had a podcast that was unsuccessful.
Well, you said who did? You said who did?
Obama them had a podcast on Spotify that was unsuccessful.
Obama. Ain't nobody trying to listen.
Obama's here. They had a podcast.
Hey, nobody trying to listen to no damn Obama.
But see, if they were smart, they would have mingled with. See, that would took the opportunity. I didn't. They should have mingled with the regular people. So they should have had somebody a regular podcast or somebody up and coming on there, younger up and coming on there. As a, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But these people are so selfish and so egotistical and so with their elitist mentality. You know?
Oh, definitely elitist. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? They definitely, you know, and that's the thing, man. That's exactly what it is, man. You're right. They're too big for us, man. You know, they think they're too big for us and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but see, he think. I just think, you know what I'm saying? He think not every, you know what I'm saying. I think certain so-called people that look like us, certain ones, man, they regret voting for that dude, man. You know, so it's just like, what do we, you know? We're not realizing that. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody, you know, wanted this cat to. Not everybody's really feeling this dude, man, and they seen the trick, man. He was a damn plant. He came out of nowhere, Obama. You know what I'm saying? Where the hell he come from, right? You know, you heard about him and Bobby Rush debating and stuff like that back in the day in Chicago. What? It's like, you know.
Wow.
Right? It's like, I mean, you know, so I mean, I can see it, you know. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. That's why I'm just like, you know, you're right though. These plants, man. These people that are putting here, you know, on purpose, man, for a reason, man, to deceive the people in this bit. Because that's why these people, these rappers and stuff, they ain't, you know, they're not talented. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these rappers and these celebrities, you know what I'm saying? They get paid that amount of money and these extravagant amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? They get paid that much to what's his name, to, you know, to indoctrinate. That's all it is. Right? So that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to indoctrinate, you know what I'm saying? And to you know, and it works, man, you know, and because they targeting the kids. Just like I said earlier with the girl, the rapper Ice Spice or whatever, and the little Kanye's little daughter, man. It's just like, you know, that's influencing, man. You're trying to get these kids early and young. And these girls too, they know these girls are really impressionable. You see what I'm saying? These boys too, but you know, it's crazy, man. You would think, right? Like damn, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we getting played on all these different sides and all different levels, man. That's the crazy thing about it. We getting played on all different levels and all different sides and shit. And people like Obama or you know, the pawns and stuff like that put in place. You know, him and Messy Jesse and now Not Too Sharpton and, you know, all these, you know what I'm saying, these people and shit, man. They the risk names, man. They really the pawns and the sellouts, man. And that's their job too, man. You think about it, the rappers and these, you know, they're the same. They're really similar, man. These rappers and these politicians and these preachers and all that, they're really similar. They're all similar because they all, you know, the name of the game is to trick us. The name of the game isn't to indoctrinate us. The name of the game, you see what I'm saying? The name of the game is to bullshit us. That's the name of the game. You see what I'm saying? Right? They all, you know, all these people are doing, you know what I'm saying, mass manipulation tactics on us. You know what I'm saying? Wow. It's like, damn, we don't be seeing it though, man. We just too stubborn, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. And just too ignorant, man. But like I said, you got these devices called cell phones. You got you know what I'm saying? You got this thing called social media. You know, You got people walking across the damn street, texting and shit. You know, I'm a busy intersection and shit. Not paying attention to the damn cars, paying attention to the damn phone, you know? So, like, our priorities is all backwards, man. You know? That's why these motherfuckers come from these other countries. It don't be because they smarter than motherfuckers. They just be fucking, they're trained different, bro. It's a different culture over there where they're at. You know what I'm saying? They're like social media last and fucking priority first. You know what I'm saying? Work, education, business, you know, first, right?
Yeah, we have to be reprogrammed, man. We've been programmed, dude. We've been programmed to be, like you said, androids. You know, we've been programmed, man, to I mean, even we talk about the mentality, dude. The mentality, the mindset, right? They will set our minds. We gon' nigga autopilot. We on autopilot, man. Why you think they can just dictate us? They can just tell us what they're gonna do. We're supposed to be giving the demands. We are supposed to be the ones that's you know, electing. You know, we're supposed to get a demand. Hey, this is what you get, you know, quick pro quo. Hey, this is what it is. You know?
That's true.
And yeah, we've been heavily indoctrinated, man, and programmed, you know, to not think of ourselves. We think of ourselves as selfless. So, you know, we think selfless. We're selfless. They're programmed to be selfless. They got us. We've been living here, but they got us mentally. Physically we've been living here, but mentally got us coming from somewhere else or living somewhere else.
Ooh,
in our minds.
Mm.
It's mental. We got to take the captivity off our minds, man. you can change my body up like my mind, body up, but if my mind, if I'm free in my mind, you can never have my inner, the inner me. But they've done both. They know the physical didn't work, so hey, we're gonna mentally work on the mental, the psyche, you know. That's why we got the women and now men choosing vanity over insanity. You got people going to these countries and they taking severe safety hazard risks for vanity, meaning cosmetics, cosmetic surgery. From the head down to their toes, they're getting cosmetic surgery and stuff done. You know what I mean? Jeopardizing. And they're going to get it done for cheap. Some people going to get it done for cheap. You know, even you got the men getting, you know, fat sucked out of them, getting fake abs and fake muscles and stuff. And with the antibiotic steroids and stuff like that, man. That stuff is killing people, man, and the inside out, man. The insides ain't good, man. Even the women. The men, I mean, the chemicals, Frank, they just been coming out, man. I've been talking about this for years, man, about the perms and the toxic chemicals that these women put on their hair and the hair weaves and all the different oils and the chemicals that's in the lotion and the hairsprays and the body washes, man. They get the deodorants, the toothpaste, they man, dude, man, they hitting us on all angles, man. You're getting hit on all angles. You know what I mean?
Just toothpaste too.
Toothpaste, yeah. They're hitting us on all angles, dog.
Man, that toothpaste ain't no
they
joke.
just show you with the fluoride, huh?
Yep. We're gonna say it just shows us what, my bad.
They just show you how how much of an armor we have. We're living inside this armor. How much it can take. Right? And you see people now, the life expectancy is dwindling on down, man. You know? It's dwindling on down because of physical, chemical, and emotional strain and stress. You know?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. You even with the mic, you know, the video that you sent earlier with the microwaves and everything, you know, it's just stuff ain't
Now,
no
who
joke.
would think of something like that? Right? Who would think of something like that?
Right.
Wow.
These motherfuckers ain't no joke, man. They're crucial. You know, that is scandalous, you know, for you to actually implement something like that, though. That is really scandalous if you think about it. It's really scandalous to implement and put
They
something.
clever, dude. They evil. They diabolical. When you can, they make things look so pretty. They package it up in such a good package and good laboring. You know damn well it's toxic. It's a weapon of mass destruction.
You notice that?
And
And
they
then
don't break it down instantly. Say it again.
I said, you notice that? My bad.
Mm-hmm.
You said they don't break it down instantly?
I said some of it don't break it down instantly. You know, sometimes it's a slow burn. Sometimes, but at some point you get so addicted that you're doing it every day. It's oh my god, whew.
Especially
It's
them
talking
hair
about the
chemicals.
edge. I see some on the edge.
Especially them hair chemicals and shit like that. It's like, whoa.
And people don't even think about it, Frank. That's the trick. That's the psychological enslavement right there. You don't even think about it that you're doing it. You don't even think that's at home. And they wonder why women have brain injury. You don't want women that are having alopecia. You don't want women is having fiber. Last time I said that type of stuff, my video got blocked. But yeah, you wonder why all these issues and ailments, man, women is, oh my God, fertility is down. Men testosterone, they say men testosterone is at an all-time low. So what is causing men's testosterone to be lower and women's testosterone to be higher or whatever? The imbalance. What is causing?
You ain't fucking lying. Yeah, why is our testosterone low like that, you know? At an all-time low. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really good with that? What that
If I had to guess it, I have definitely be a multiple things, definitely different radiations and different frequencies, different chemicals and stuff that they know that should be consumed. And it ain't just through the food. It's everything. It could be through your clothes, like I said, the products you put on your body directly. You know, the skin is the biggest organ. So if you're putting something topical on your skin, lotion or face cream or some type of ointment or hair grease or oil or cologne, perfume, we don't even think about that.
We don't, man. You know, looking good or smelling good, wherever for the time being is more important. It's way more important, man, you know. Damn, man, that's crazy and shit. You're right though, man. It's just like, but yeah, I would say that too, from food, you know what I'm saying? From, like you said, from these radiations, these, you know what I'm saying? These, you know what I'm saying? All types of shit, man. There's phones and, you know, the so-called 5G, even though it's not really 5G right now, but still, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that shit is crazy, man. Multiple different things, man. See, and it's all by design. And then all this happened, and then you look, and then this gay agenda and this transgender agenda gets pushed by design, you know? What a coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? There's no such thing to really as coincidence in this world, really, man. So, you know, they push that, you know what I'm saying? Mess with your testosterone, mess with your natural functions, right? And then they implement transgender and non-binary, and it's crazy, man. Like,
yeah,
this stuff is all linked together, man.
Non-binary. Wow.
Like, they got it to where you ain't even identifying with a gender now. Like wow. But let a white motherfucker say that they black or something like that, or so called, or let say something like they did something else, and the people are gonna call it. Then they're gonna say that they have a mental problem or something, right? Rachel Dorzak, when she was on that black shit, she had a mental problem. Interesting how the media played that out. But let you be
People saying they're transracial now.
right. But let you be let you say that you're another sex, there's something wrong with you. But you can say that you're another race. I mean, you can't say you're another race, but you can say you're another sex. Very interesting how that played out. You know what I'm saying? Really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's like, it's not a coincidence, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is not a coinky dink, man. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is all by design.
Oh yeah.
It's all by design, man. And it's gonna keep being by design, man, because we falling for it, man. We're not gonna come together. We're not gonna be on our Claude Anderson shit, on our, on our aggregating our money tip. We're not gonna be on none of that. So, that is just, this type of stuff is just gonna keep on happening, That's how I figure, you know what I'm saying?
But y'all was talking about susus or some stuff on Bishop's show earlier though. What they were saying about that? Did you catch that conversation when they talking about?
No, what is that? My bad. The susu. What is that?
It could be a pyramid Ponzi scheme, depending on the people you're working with. But I think it's pretty much a group of people, like to say, y'all working together and y'all put a certain amount of money in the pot, and every I don't know how frequently you do it, but you put the money in the pot, whatever, $1,000, $1,200 something. Then somebody's randomly selected monthly to get the bulk of the money, right?
Got you.
But I don't know. You had to be with some people that's really thorough and y'all really trust each other and loyal, because you have to start your own financial thing like that, backing yourself, backing each other like that. But you had to be with people that's, I don't know, man. I don't know how long they would last, because if everybody putting their money in the pot, then somebody's randomly being selected to get a certain portion of their pot each month. But I guess the only way to keep it going, they would have to keep the money that they take out. They would have to be invested where the person that's taking the money out would have to invest it where he's either doubling it or tripling it, right?
Right.
Be able to put some more back into. I don't know how that would work though. I've heard susus where people was getting ripped off and shit. They was investing in that shit, and some people was getting the money, like you said. And it was some people was getting the money. They was getting the money multiple times. They was getting the money. So I don't know.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And see, the thing is, I just think you gotta really trust motherfuckers, man. You gotta really do that with people you trust, man, and really like do that with people that have a little bit of business knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Or just some trading.
Family,
You know what I'm saying? Or be doing some kind of trading. You know, like
trading, investment, yeah.
Stock. You know what I'm saying? Some stock options. That be watching them stocks and watching them. What goes in and out, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, man. It's just like with our people, man. We gotta be able to learn how to trust our people, man. That's the thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the thing. That's like, it's hard, It's the trust factor, man. But it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should not be like that. Like, really though, this shit is crazy, man. That's why it's just like, and the thing is, other communities, man, they be doing stuff like that, man. they don't be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? They don't play. They don't play. They get that shit done. There's a trust factor. There's a camaraderie. There's all that with them people. You know what I'm saying? There's all that. You know, all the different factors come in play, man. When it comes down to you know, dealing business with each other, man. Plus, they know how to let their money circulate a certain amount of times in their community any damn way, right? So that's how I look at it, right?
Right.
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? And even the Jews, all of them. You know, you got the Jews, you got the you got them, you got the Jews, you got the you know what I'm saying, the Asians. You know, you got the who else? The whites, regular, just so-called. You know, these Europeans, like, you know, you got all these groups, man. That you know, they're not playing, man. They're not messing around, man. They're making stuff happen. You see what I'm saying? They're making stuff happen. And then let's not even talk about American culture, period, because American culture, you know, they got us brainwashed and so comfortable with all the social media and everything, conform to where we be distracted our damn self. You know what I'm saying? Our culture is different. It's not a hustler's kind of culture in America no more, right? For the American people. You know what I'm saying? It's more like work till you die type culture. You know what I'm saying? Or debt till you die. You know what I'm saying? Pay debt till you die. You know what I'm saying?
Debt till you die.
Ooh, man, that's real.
Mm.
Man, you gotta, you know,
murder by debt stress. Damn.
And it's like, why? So to be successful and have a good so-called job or career in America, you got to go to college. That's crazy, bro. Interesting how that works. You got to go to college and get debt.
I don't get it. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Be a debt slave and be in debt. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, man, if you think about it. Like, you can't
go to school for 13 years and you only get a diploma, man. You would think 13 years of training, of schooling, of Frank, what? And you still got to go get more?
It takes up your
So
time.
called even be. Oh my God. Yeah.
That should take out your time, take up your time and your money, man.
From kindergarten to 12th grade, dude. And motherfuckers still ain't adequate to be sufficient. Well, in their eyes, and in some of this society eyes, you still ain't sufficient to be a productive person or citizen or, you know, individual to the society. You had to go and get more indoctrination, more. Then you got to go and get more in debt. You got to go to the debt system. Wow.
That shit's crazy, man.
Thought slavery was over with.
And see, you got these conservative motherfuckers too talking that, oh man, I don't think y'all should get reparations because of this or that, or you know, that was, but they ain't saying, these same motherfuckers ain't saying shit about the Stop Asian Hate and the billions of dollars allocated to them. They're not saying nothing to you about the Ukraine shit. It's like, that's why, you know, I really, you gotta just watch people, man, because people just don't want to see you have shit. And that shit is, and they can talk about they cool and come with you with a friendly face and smile and all that, all they want. But the real test is, you know what I'm saying? Do they think you're entitled to shit like everybody else? No, they don't. So you got these conservatives and these Republicans, man, and that don't, especially the ones that don't look like us, they all the same, man. You know, the what's names is just sneaky, but then y'all kind of sneaky too, because you cool with me and you smiling and this and that, but then at the same time, you don't think I should have shit though. Like, it's like almost like you trying to be cool with me to see, you know what I'm saying? To see what I know, you know what I mean? Right? You trying to, like trying to pick my brain, like trying to, that's what I take it. That's exactly how I take it.
Infiltrate.
Yeah, trying to infiltrate, man. It's like, and you know, and it's just like, And they're like, oh man, slavery, but let's not even talk about slavery, right? Let's talk about Jim Crow. Wasn't that long ago, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, there should be some kind of, not even just money though, really. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? What about the land and the wealth, dude? Like that's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But they know that and they're like, oh man, y'all would spend your money on this and that and this and that. But damn, dude, if that's the case and shit, give us what you think, you know, we're gonna spend the money on then. So we could do that shit. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers don't want you to have shit,
But
man.
right, I still can't jack that talk from when people make that I look at you crazy to make that point, because instead to be the same as saying, hey, but I don't think you should be able to click the money on the job because I don't know what you're gonna spend it on. You work for it, but I don't know what you're gonna spend it on. So we're just gonna allow you to work for the next 45 days, next
Wow.
6 months with no pay, without any pay.
Mm.
Keep laboring, keep busting your ass and laboring, but we ain't gonna pay because I can't trust you. I don't know what you're gonna spend it on. Huh? That's not up to you to declare what I'm gonna spend, or what are the benefits that I get, how I'm gonna use it. It's not up to you. And I don't understand why people try to make that argument, trying to sound like they're so intelligent and shit. You sound like a fool, actually, when they make that argument. And they sound like an agent. I must start calling them agents.
Man, you ain't never lied, man. A lot of these people are, man.
Well, I'm gonna start calling them. I'm gonna start calling them colonizer sympathizers,
man,
or something. I ain't gotta curse you out. I can hit you and punch you with one of them hey, one of them Muhammad Ali rabbit punches.
You know? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then the thing is and shit, man, it's just like you know that it'll be one of us two that hits us with the same talking points too, man. It's just like all brainwashery, man. It's just like all indoctrination and brainwashery. And you can see exactly what these motherfuckers be on. You know, you can see exactly what these motherfuckers be on and shit. You know, you never get them same talking points from the Asian community now. You never get them same talking points from these other communities. You don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy thing about it. Do you feel me? You don't get that from the same communities, man. I mean, from these different communities. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's very interesting, man. And then you get Stop Asian Hate bills, which discriminates other groups, which is discrimination.
Wow.
So it's just like, damn, man. So I guess the discrimination and shit, you know what I'm saying? That only goes for certain groups and shit. Like, like wow, you know what I'm saying? We behind the 8 ball, man. It's crazy, man. It's and but yeah, man, these conservatives and these Republicans, they talking all that stuff, but they bipartisan when it comes down to giving money to the Ukraine, which is crazy, man. Oh man, the American people, this and that. But see, y'all vote for Donald Trump and y'all push for Donald Trump, but yet, oh yeah, he's giving back to the American people, America, this and that. But y'all doing un-American moves though. Y'all going with the un-American policy. Y'all with the un-American tactics just like these motherfuckers are. I don't get it. You know, but we know there's a big money laundering scheme over there in Ukraine. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Biden giving away the sovereignty, you know, it's just like, but dude, how could you really give away what under what Congress and under what people were you able to give that sovereignty away under? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We didn't agree to you give it. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you already took, trying to take away our sovereignty already anyway. With us, you know what I'm saying? Being
it's a fraudulent government. We live in a fictitious government that's fraudulent, man. Hey, hey, you know what I mean? They are practicing false pretense. They're practicing false what's name, man?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
It's
you
an
know what I'm
act.
saying? Mm.
Why they sign all these acts? It's an act. They acting as the primary government. They acting as the landlords. They acting as the overseers.
They don't get no man. That's you see that? That's all the act. It's all the game, man. It's all the game. It's all lame. At the same time, they wanted us to, especially people that look at us to focus on the Chris Rock thing or these people that died in Mexico, these black people, so called, right? But at the same time, why is the story changing with that story? They got robbed and they got shit into a shootout, and then they thought that they was ex-cartel members. It's like, why is the story? See, anytime the media or the news focuses on something for a certain amount of time, especially perfectly like a week, that lets you know something not right with the story. And then look too, they pushed the story came out on the 3-3, which is 33, right? They're giving us the numbers and the signs right there in our face. You see what I'm saying? They're giving you the numbers and the signs right there in your face.
Wow.
And and then just like with
we're not getting news. We getting narratives. We getting narrative-based commentary. That's all we getting. Narrative-based commentary. We're not getting news. Propaganda. We're not getting news. They're not breaking news. Because like you said, the stories keep changing, keep adding it. You're like, well, hold on. Well, how y'all know all this information at the beginning of the situation? How? How do you just put information out, you know what I mean, that's not certified? Then you gotta, you know what I mean? How? The Mexican president says that this is the Mexican president came out and made a statement about early when it happened. He already put it out saying that it was a mistaken identity. The cartels probably grabbed him up because they mistaken him for his Haitian drug lord or some shit. What?
Damn.
How do you know this already?
Already. Like you be saying, how they be knowing already. And this is another thing.
How they be knowing the script already early.
This is another thing. The president came out and spoke, which is fine and dandy, right? But how come we haven't heard nothing from the UN ambassador? Ooh. Shouldn't there be shouldn't this be the time that the UN ambassador should be talking about the situation? Or is it me or no? You don't hear nothing but what's up with the U.S. Embassy in Mexico? There is a U.S. Embassy in Mexico. What's up with that?
Now, was it the federal government? Because they supposed to be investigating this. Did they offer a $50,000 reward? Did I hear that?
Let's look into this.
Did you hear anything about them?
Let's look into it right now. Okay, so that's just
I want to know who is these people? Not to knock them or who they tied to, who they connect to. But I'm like, how many so-called black folks go missing is worth $50,000 reward? It's unusual. And this quick and this early.
Right. It's like the Shalana, what's her name? They went and got Al Sharp. I mean, they went and got Crump. Why would you get Crump? And then I didn't know his jurisdiction, and I didn't know his bar reached all the way to Mexico, bro. Seriously, dude, we can't make this shit up, man.
Wow.
So he's in Mexico. Who is he in Mexico though, dude? That's the crazy thing about it. And he went there.
Yeah, they can see his ass out of Mexico, but he ended up found missing.
Okay, here it is right here. All right, Fair Use Act 1976, Section 107. This gives me right to fair use to report on this video for commentary purposes, educational purposes, and criticism. All right, so we going in. Oh, that's dope. That's tight. Let's go.
This is an absolute paradise for Bob Marley fan.
So That's hard.
And this morning, the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for the return of 4 Americans kidnapped at gunpoint in Mexico. NBC's Drew Petrimo has the latest.
Video spreading on social media shows the terrifying moments when 4 Americans were kidnapped at gunpoint. Here you can see a woman being forced into the bed of a pickup truck. Others are dragged to the truck by men wearing bulletproof vests, some of them heavily armed.
The FBI is working very closely with Mexican counterparts in an effort to safely recover these Americans.
It happened in the Mexican city of Matamoros, just across the border from Brownsville, Texas. Family members say the 4 Americans are from South Carolina and were traveling to Mexico for a cosmetic surgery procedure. They were driving in a white minivan when the gunman opened fire and then abducted them. Authorities say a Mexican citizen was killed during the attack.
Well, if you go back 10, 15 years, Matamoros actually used to be a place where American youth would go for spring break, and they'd combine it with a trip to South Padre Island, Texas. But it's devolved over the years to the point now where there is increasing drug-related violence, criminal organizations seeking to kidnap for ransom.
The FBI now offering a $50,000 reward for the American safe return as U.S. law enforcement and intelligence agencies work to find them.
The best case scenario here is that there's communication eventually with bad guys and who will be given a rationale to give these people up. You didn't want Americans, you've got them. It's the world's attention on you. There's a world of hurt coming to you if you don't release them safely.
The White House promising to bring those responsible to justice and offering support for the families of the victims.
Mexican soldiers are searching for 4 Americans kidnapped across the border. And tonight, the State Department is working to try to bring them home.
As CBS 2's Dick Brennan reports, their kidnapping may be a case of mistaken identity.
A nearby camera captured the moment that 4 Americans were kidnapped at gunpoint. They were traveling in a minivan with North Carolina plates when they came under fire. A woman is seen being pushed into the back of the truck by a gunman. 2 more people.
If you have, damn, I should have muted. If you have North Carolina, okay, if they have North Carolina plates, why would they think that they're Haitian? Come on, bro. They're not stupid just because they don't know English. You see what I'm saying, Shaq? Does that make sense, what I just said? Or that make no sense? Shaq.
Oh, shit, I was on mute. That's the same thing I was thinking. Like, damn. Wow.
Obviously, you're from America.
Mm-hmm.
You're from America. So if you're from America, why would you think they're Haitian, bro? See that? Strike one. So they kidnapped him, or they shot him and they kidnapped him. Okay. So they shot the car, but they didn't hit nobody. But I thought in another report they said they did hit 2 of them. We're gonna go to another report.
Mexican citizen or some shit, right? Yeah, go to another report. But they don't have another story.
Why isn't nobody from the U.S. Embassy, or why is the ambassador not see that? That's a real procedure if something like this really happens. The ambassador has to get involved. The embassy has to get involved. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? Why is it not the same with this one? See, you notice the procedures that don't be real. There'd be different scenarios, unrealistic scenarios and shit. When you're thinking in real life or something like this really happened and shit, would this really play out like this? No, it wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, the embassy's not speaking out, which is weird. They go straight to the FBI. Why would they go to the FBI before the embassy? They have officials in Mexico. And the thing is, so you mean to tell me none of the Mexicans knew English? None of them? Dude, that's just like nobody out here knowing Spanish, dude. Like, come on, man. Somebody out there knows English, man. Come on, bro. So there was just that big of a language barrier to where they didn't ask the motherfuckers, who are you?
Right.
They didn't ask for the names. Fuck the bullshit. They didn't take nobody's wallet, dude, with names on it. An identification. Ooh. See, we don't want to talk about that. Wait up. We don't want to talk about that, dude. We don't want to be critically thinking now. That's not what we're supposed to be doing, because how we look, we're not supposed to critically think. We're not even supposed to read books. You know what I'm saying? So, I just gotta call spade a spade, man. I gotta break down the logics and shit with this shit, man. What do you think, man? It's just like it don't make no sense. It don't add up. So none of them had no identification on them. And then who took that pic? Who took the video?
Where's the video come from? Yeah.
You mean to tell me the Mexican and see the Mexican? Who they said police or whatever. Isn't that the same as the cartel though? I thought when I talk to motherfucking Mexican people, they tell me it's the same shit that they work for the cartel. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. See, unless you know, America is so full of shit. They work with these cartels. They stay. Look, they just a couple of months ago, not too long ago. Remember, America and Mexico and Canada got together on that fucking that NAFTA shit. Not NAFTA. What's this?
Really?
Shit? What's the shit? The North. Fuck. It's American Union. Make sense?
Damn, really?
Yeah. So you know, what a coincidence that some months later this type of shit happens in Mexico. And then the Shaquana Davis, what's her name? Shaquana Richards, what's her name? Shaquilla
Robinson or some shit.
Yeah, it's like in the shit with her. It's like I just it's weird in that story how she got Trump just. I didn't know his jurisdiction reached Mexico. I didn't know that. Why didn't you hear nothing about anything from the U.S. Embassy from that? And how these motherfuckers, all this shit happened in Mexico, and then they all of them got to leave. How come you don't hear about none of them on trial right now? None of her friends. Why is none of them being arrested and indicted? Any of that? And if something happened in Mexico, shouldn't you be indicted back to Mexico or no? Ooh,
you would think.
You don't have to be from America. Just because you're America doesn't mean that you're not going to be indicted back to Mexico for where the crime happened. You could be a Mexican citizen, commit a crime out here, go back out there and be indicted right back out here. Am I right or wrong?
Yep.
So what's the difference? There ain't no difference, is there? Yep. See, I mean, I'm not the smartest guy, dude, but come on, man. You can't like pull. Come on. That's stupid. You feel me? We gotta think. We gotta be sharp. We gotta be on our shit, man. Because all these people, you know, obviously, you know what I'm saying, these people have a motive, an agenda to deceive us and keep us deceived. You know what I'm saying? And it's all over the news. That's suspicious right there. Real news doesn't get on the news like that. You know, they don't call shootings in the hood mass shootings, and you notice that. And those be real shootings. That's why they don't call them mass shootings. They're not staged and scripted events. Those are real shootings. You know what I'm saying? But the scripted staged events are called mass shootings. Does that make sense?
People who appear wounded are dragged aboard. This happened on Friday in Matamoros,
and
Mexico.
People don't even look so-called black. Them people don't look black. So-called. They don't look dark like us in that video. It's funny. Look how symbolic this is. I'm gonna break it down right now. Look how symbolic this is. So they happen to be where they at. It happened to be on the borderline of a place called Brownsville. Brownsville. And then where they're at in Mexico is called Matamoros. Get it? Moors. You see what I'm saying, Shaq? You feel me, Shaq? And these people happen to be so-called black, right?
What they call them, Moors? What they call themselves?
So right, this town where they at, all this is supposed to be happening is by a place called Brownsville, Texas, right? Interesting, right? Brownsville, get it? Because us brown. And then right where this is supposed to be happening in Mexico, it's called Matamoros. Moros. These people play. It's so symbolic, dude. And they happen to look like us too, the victims. These people, they play too much, bro. They play too much. You know what I'm saying? And people really, oh man, this and that. Oh, you know, man. Oh, you man. You know, you stop going to Mexico. People shouldn't be going to Mexico. What if this isn't even a real story? Like, what if this is not even real? You feel me? It's like
Wow.
it just seems like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's more of an agenda. You feel what I'm saying? And then you got Biden and them to and this is, just basically people, oh man, why would they do this? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they do this? You know what I'm saying? To keep you controlled and to basically distract us of something bigger than this. Right? Just like the Russian-Ukraine thing. Not people ain't talking about the fact that Putin is down. Look, Putin is down with Carl Schwab, right? And that's the World Economic Forum. And Zelensky is down with us, right? But we're down with Carl Schwab too. You see that?
Damn, you said, wow.
You see how that works? We're down with Schwab too. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are we really? You know what I'm saying? What's really good? You know? You see how that works, Shaq?
Yeah.
We just too
the games, baby. The games they play.
Swoo, they play so many games, dude. Mortal Kombat in this motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, man. Xbox, too many games. It's just crazy, man. But see, that's why you got to watch these stories, man. And it's like the Shawana Robinson or Shaquilla Robinson thing. Why do you have? See, anytime you have Trump, I gotta look at you, kind of look at the situation, kind of awkward, man. Where does this dude come from? Why does everybody decide to? Are these people hiring this dude, or is he assigned to these people?
Damn, that's a great question.
Because he worked for a white dude. Let me wait. Hold on. Let me fuck.
They all do.
Let me Google where this dude. He works. Fuck. Where's the office he work out of? I think it's
Florida. It's
Carolina or Florida. It is Florida. Oh, yep. Okay. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. What? He's a founder of Ben Crump Law of Tallahassee, Florida, Lumberton, North Carolina, U.S. In 2020, Crump became the attorney for the families of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, and Jacob Blake. Damn. And you got to watch, you got to really question a lot of these stories, man, that this dude is behind. It's just really strange. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles personal injury lawyers, Ben Crump Law. So this motherfucker got some shit in LA too? Hold up.
See,
he practices law in DC, Pennsylvania, Tallahassee, Los Angeles, Sacramento. What do you think about that? How does this dude practice all these states? Y'all don't think that's weird? You have to practice law in certain states. You have to, you have to get credentials in each state. It's not just. I
guess for some of them, I guess it depends on what state. Some of the states, I guess, can allow you to. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not saying crossover, but allow you to your I guess your law degree or whatever allows you to. I kind of want to say crossover state lines. I guess depends. Like just like the gun law, like certain like the firearms, like you get certified in certain states, and
right.
Like I think in Florida. Is it Florida or Texas? One of them states. If you get certified there, then you can be illegally carry in
Right.
20 or 30 other states or some shit like that. Depends on.
But it's just
I
like,
don't know.
no, look what I just found. You know me,
What?
I'm just being me, snooping around, you know what I'm saying, the internet, you know what I'm saying, trying to see what I can do, see what I can see. And lo and behold, this pops up. What fraternity is Ben Crump from? Interesting.
What fraternity you say?
Well, let me try to let me what's the name real quick. Share the screen with this shit. Hold up. Excuse me. Can I? Damn, can y'all see this? Attorney Benjamin Crump was initiated into Omega Psi Phi. That's Boulay, bro. Damn, so you can't. Damn, dude. No wonder why these cats on YouTube be calling Boulay, because he really is and shit. Through the Chi Theta chapter in 1988, while he was an undergrad student at Florida State University in 1970. Then how old is this guy? The Chi Theta chapter became the first Black Greek organization on the campus. Black and Greek. So those two things we are not. Those two things. So so damn. Do you? My thing is, can I trust and believe somebody like this, man? Can I trust and believe? Can you trust and believe somebody like that that's from this actual fraternity? That's actual Boulay. No, you can't. But see, that's why he does what he does. See, these people, Ice Spice and all these rappers, and the male rappers, the fake thug. You got the fake thug shit from the male rappers, right? You got the fake thug shit from the male rappers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got the whole thought Jezebel culture, you know what I'm saying, from the women. I'm not gonna call them women because they're not women, but from the female rappers. So so you got that from that, right? And so then you got this from these people, man. You got these so those two groups sell us out, you know what I'm saying? And this person right here, this group, this where he's from, they sell us out. Ben Crump sells us out. Right? That when you take that what's that called? Fraternity stance. When you take that college you know what I'm saying, sorority stance against the people. Because for one, you pledge to a Greek fraternity, right? Something that claims to be within their culture, right? You claim, you pledge to something that has nothing to do with the upliftment of our people at all, right? What you think? It's just crazy, man, Shaq. It's just like, what the fuck, It's like it's really like a joke, at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why he gets paid the big bucks. That's why he's always in the limelight. That's why he's always out there, because he's Boulay. And plus, you know what I'm saying? His job and objective is to sell us out. Your Oprahs, your Tyler Perry's, that's their objective. I don't know. People talk about conspiracy theories and all a theory and this and that and conspiracy. Nah, it's not it's actually is a conspiracy that these people, and the stuff and the moves they're making against us, it actually is. Yes. There ain't no theory behind it. That's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do best. So why are we not challenging that? You see what I'm saying? Why is there not any backlash? Because we're cool with this shit. We like to get treated a certain way. We like to be content and comfortable with how these motherfuckers is doing us, right? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, Shaq? It's crazy, man. It really is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like we like the trauma, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And not in a good way. You don't
I just think the other day.
What you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I seen on the other day on Facebook. Matter of fact, today, for the second time, that Tyler Perry, you see that article? Tyler Perry and Byron Scott supposed to be trying to acquire majority stakehold in BET. When BET supposed to be selling off some of they already had. Well, I know Tyler Perry had some minority stake in BET.
Nah,
And
then
they
you.
trying to acquire.
So they sell it. They bought it from Bob Johnson, and they sell it back or sell some shares or whatever. But see, that just goes to show that they bought that shit from Bob Johnson to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this shit ratchet. Let's buy this shit from this
Right.
motherfucker.
Well,
Because he played videos on
why
it.
don't you sell it back to him then? Why don't you just sell it back to him then? I mean,
Right.
he probably don't want it now because it's been tainted. It's been, they didn't do what they did. Or they just stepped on it. They didn't brought,
I feel you though. Why is it?
Oh, matter of fact, not to cut you. One more. I was just listening to Choke No Joke, and he was just breaking down. I should have sent you. He was breaking down. Old girl, man. She went on a I think she talking to Robin Wick. Was it Robin? What's the lady name? The black lady do the reports and stuff. Robin something. Robin. It ain't Robin Williams.
You talking about Oprah's homegirl?
Yeah, Robin. Her name is Robin. You know what I'm talking about?
Old girl from like ABC or something like that, huh? I know you're talking about.
She did this. She was doing the interviewing old girl, Deborah Lee. Oh my God, man, you gotta listen.
Yeah. I seen that. Yeah, that's right. I seen that. Where what's the name? Talking about Bob Johnson threatened to fire. Why didn't you just get fired?
Man,
you made it seem like. So what if you would have got? Oh, I had this and that going on. So what if you would have got you could? Why didn't you? You could have just sued the motherfucker, man. You had proof.
But you see,
with the motherfucker, you had proof. All you had to do is take pictures. I don't understand why.
But I ain't hear her apologize for nothing. Right? Even though that may have happened, I didn't hear her apologize. She stated things that took place that she took part of, but she didn't apologize to nobody. Because remember, she said she worked upon him for 10 years. She do owe her career to him because he was her mentor. He pushed her. When she wanted to give up and all that stuff, he pushed her, to the next level. So she said she worked upon him 10 years before they even had a relationship, right? Intimate relationship. And they cheated on each other's spouses. She was married at the time and he was married at the time. Right?
Right.
Then she later said, okay. Then when they hooked up, blah, blah, blah. Then she was like, well, I see this relationship wasn't going to go for any further, so I wanted to get out. Right? Then she say, oh, well, Me Too and the Me Too era, it's more ways you can be. What'd she say? There's more ways you can be. They didn't say bullied. She said harassed or something like that. There's more ways you can be. Some word they use. More ways you can be harassed. Not harassed. It was. I can't think of the word, but it's almost like somebody pretty much using their power to hold you back. And she pretty much said that. Oh, when she wanted to end the relationship, he told her, pretty much gave out to, well, if you want to end the relationship, then you can leave. Meaning you can leave the company, you the company, and you can leave me. Then she said he was like, then later he stepped down, or he stepped down, or he left the company, and she became the CEO. Huh?
How does that work? Where's the victimhood in that?
She victim. Wow. I'm not saying that happened, but dude, these people, some of these people, these women sleep their way in these situations sleep their way up, and then when the things don't go their way, they get to play victim. Not saying they ain't never been victimized in that situation, but they agree for the victimization because you stayed for it. You stayed for it, so you put your career once again, putting the career over self, vanity over insanity. You putting the career over what? Over your safety, and your and that not just your physical safety, your mental safety. Because I would imagine if you're going through that, then she was like, well, there was no role models doing what she was doing, and no one to look to. No, I guess she was saying no female role models that she can model
What about
model after
what about
in her
Oprah,
field.
man?
In her field, that what she was in.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking like that's all excuses, man. Come on, man. You as old as you is, what accountability to say, hey, you know what? Damn. They ain't heard not one apology on that mother saying, well, but I'm taking responsibility for the actions that I took. And I would like to offer apology to the people that I harmed in this situation, or the people that I may have.
Mm.
You know, you don't hear none of that. Even if I believe these women do go through a lot of, I'm not gonna say they don't go through a lot of harassment, a lot of coercion. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take it away from them because I know they get that. But I'm talking about the ones who's willing, who stick in it, who stay with it. The ones that are like snipers. They know how to snipe and get next to the motherfucker, the most influential person, the most, you know, the high earner. They put themselves in the area in that vicinity of the high earner, and they actually are the motherfuckers. Actually, some of them are actually the predators. Frank. Some of them are predators, dude. Because they willing to do anything to get to the top. So they will subject themselves to, allegedly, will subject themselves to certain things, circumstances, foreseeable circumstances.
Damn. Hmm. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, he definitely had to take responsibility for what he did, but damn. But see, years later, these women get to come out and speak. They look, you know.
I know. They're either, and it's like, I mean, I took it to where I took it. It's like she trying to make it seem like, dude, like this, like, you know what I'm saying, like low key to like, not a sexual assault, but it was like some sexual, like not kind of harassment, kind of like that's the vibe I take from it. You know what I'm saying? It's like sexual, like he had a prisoner or something. Like, man, that was a damn choice you made.
I wish you pull it up, but I don't know. I don't know how they gonna. I don't know how they gonna. You know how they be acting with their own material, like I said. And I didn't know Paramount was a partner with BT, or BT was up on the Paramount. I didn't know that.
Oh, it is, huh? And Viacom too. But then Paramount, okay, so Paramount has a little something, a little conglomerate is okay. I know for sure Paramount, Viacom is too. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, the beginning of what, 2021, I think. 2021. I think Paramount had merged with CBS.
Interesting, right. Hmm.
They play a monopoly on our butt.
The rabbit hole goes deep, man, deeper than cats think, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know? This shit is all games, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she just like how when Beyonce's mom clowned the dude, I don't know if they're still together. I think fuck, I forgot. This was years ago. But she clowned her dude, and she was like, she was like, God found me a man. What she said she threw some hella shade at her new dude. And she's like, it's a perfect relationship. No, some shit she was saying, or is it something like, damn, dude, like these females be disrespecting cats on the low, like,
oh my god,
remember when she said that, when Beyonce's mom said that about her to the new dude she was with, she was like, is he the perfect man? No, or something. She said like, wow, or like she was just throwing shit. I don't know, man. And the dude he didn't like that, and it was.
But hold on, okay. Hold on, Frank. But what makes them the perfect woman or person?
I think just because she's
all imperfect.
You know?
Man, stop. It's gotta be okay. All right.
Like, I'm Beyonce's mom, Duke, so let's burn, bro. You see how crazy we are?
I got this. What I've been trying to cook up myself in my head. and I'm gonna see if you can follow it. I always say, we standing on the wheel of fortune, playing the game of life, still trying to connect four, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to connect four. Wow.
Oh yeah. Basically.
I'm trying to add the other two. I said we standing on the wheel of fortune while playing a game of life.
Bars. Motherfucking bars, dude.
Dang, Frank, I don't know what that was. Did you hear me?
Yeah, that's bars.
Hold on, I'm gonna finish. I was trying to line the last one up. I said we standing on the wheel of fortune, playing the game of life, still trying to connect four. Wow.
Well, in this Monopoly?
Oh, we can add that one. I see. I'm trying to add them all together because we are all playing the board game. We all playing these games, and they put them right in our face. I just added Wheel of Fortune, the game, the life. I was what I say? Life, Connect Four. I'm trying to add checkers and chess. I was trying to, but Monopoly. I'm trying to add. So I need to add those three in there. I'm gonna figure out how to merge that together and add those three in there in the riddle. But it's all in our face. It's all games that we played. They made them out of board games, out of games that we used to play. And currently, either game shows or board games.
Okay, so this dude, Scat Junior Coltrane, the January 16th, the government, police, politicians, judges, and lawyers all work together to send those fools to prison, innocent people. My thing is on the January 16th, they did that for a dumb reason. Because Trump wasn't elected. That was the stupidest reason. There was way more important things that they could have did that shit over, and so they didn't win about it. I don't know. It was just staged. I can't condone something that's staged like that. That wasn't organic. That shit was not no grassroots shit. So I'm not gonna speak for them people. Like, this and that. I don't even know them motherfuckers that was involved with the January 6th thing. But that was a stupid reason. They should did that shit for these mandates. And they was jabbing kids and shit, jabbing kids and making the mandates in the schools. And motherfuckers wasn't doing that for that. That was dumb. I'm sorry, that was a stupid reason. And then now my boy spitting facts right now, man. He's talking about he's basically correlating these, you know what I'm saying, these board games, you know what I mean, and into how we're getting placed in pawn and being pawns in this damn society, man. You know what I'm saying? He's our.
He said, "What's he smoking?" I want some. Nah, brother, I don't smoke.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't smoke. I pay attention.
Exactly.
But like I said, we in this system of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, for sure.
We on this Wheel of Fortune, dog.
He said Beyonce trying to lighten her skin. Beyonce's already light skinned though. What do you mean? She's trying to lighten her skin to look white. Culture appropriation. What are you talking about?
They all doing it. They all lighten their skin. You see with these filters and these makeup, they all got. Who you saying is darkening their skin? Not us. They're lighting their skin.
That's true.
On these pictures, these photos with filters and the makeup, they all lightening their skin.
It's not just so-called black women that's doing it either.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? You got both. He's on both ends. But see, the thing is with me, when I think about the shit, you can't control. Women are weird with their little cosmetics and their little. I just think the shit is weird anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole man, because they'll call a man ugly and dusty and this and that, but then they wear makeup. It's interesting how that works. So you're not fit and content with yourself because you wear makeup. You have to look a certain way and get dressed dolled up to go out into society, and I don't. But then you call men ugly. It's just weird. It doesn't make no sense and shit. You call men ugly, but y'all fucking get plastic surgery and shit. You get plastic surgery on your lips and your nose and your fillers and all this shit. Men don't be get certain men do. The motherfuckers that you call ugly or whatever don't get that. So are they really ugly? Or are you really ugly? Or who has more self-confidence? They do or you? That's how I look at it. The motherfucker, you feel me? Does that make sense? At least men have enough confidence to go in the fucking world and fucking be who they are, dude. Y'all call a gay motherfucker brave for doing that or a tranny brave for doing that, but a regular man, you ain't gonna, you gonna look down on him and shit. You gonna look down on a regular motherfucker if he has a job. You gonna look down on a regular motherfucker because he's a regular motherfucker. How about that? Because he haven't been to prison. He hasn't been to jail. He don't be trapping. He don't be rapping. Right? You go by narratives, but yet men are supposed to, you know what I'm saying? You judge men hella tough, but then men are just being them and shit. And we don't go by nearly as much narratives as y'all do, but then we're supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, dude. Like, there's no shit. Black women out here don't even speak. So I don't know. A lot of them don't even want to speak to you. So I don't know what the fuck was going on with that. We talk about racism and whiteism. Same black women talk about Black Lives Matter, racism, white supremacy, but we don't even speak to each other. Interesting. If you're not a black dude that looks and fits that tattooed on the face and dreadlock look, then you're not. A lot of them are not gonna fuck. It's weird, dude. Like, damn, man. But see, the government, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers are very clever for how they did this shit.
Oh yeah.
Very clever. Some clever bastards. You know what I'm saying? He said he judged a woman by his breast. Like Joe Rogan is so short that he has to stand on very tippy toes to go pee pee. He said it has to be hard on that little guy's self-esteem. Joe Rogan always want to talk about. I just didn't like when he said the nigger thing. It's like, my thing is, that shit with Joe Rogan. He was trying to
say that. What did he say about that?
Yeah, remember he was like, they had him on tape saying like nigger like fucking on like 10 different shows and shit, and then he tried to issue that apology.
But you know what? See, my thing is, okay, if it's freedom of speech, so when I call him a nigger or a cracker or whatever, don't get mad. Because I'm shooting from the hip. I don't take it. I don't get mad at it because I'm gonna shoot back. My fire gonna come back way harder than that nigga word.
Right.
I'm gonna cut you down like a goddamn Amazon tree, like a goddamn bamboo. I'm slicing you down, huh? If I call you a white nigga or Italian nigga, don't get mad.
Ooh.
Huh? If I do that, don't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Cause see, they like to throw that around because they know that word triggers certain people.
Right.
It triggers some white people and triggers some black folks.
Right.
So they'll throw it around as a trigger, like some of them can really mean it, and some come just trying to agitate or throw something out there to agitate people.
Oh yeah.
They know people get triggered.
Mm.
But that word was definitely used as a word as a hate toward a group of people. Definitely us as the American Indian, aka the blacks. And viewed as derogatory, as they was physically harming us. You know what I'm saying? Well, our ancestors, not us, but our ancestors. You know what I mean? Now they want to play this reverse racism. Oh, black people are the most racist. What? Even if that's true, Frank. Hey, Frank. Even if that's true.
Oh shit.
Damn. Y'all just gonna erase. They just gonna erase all the trauma that they put. You know what I mean?
Right.
Put motherfuckers on this land, dude, and just say, "Oh, it just came out of nowhere. Black people just racist for no reason."
That's a good point. It's just they can flip and throw and bounce and rock and roller skate back onto us. You know what I'm saying? And it's been working, and they know they could do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you're right, man. It's just it don't be making no sense and shit, man. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? It really don't be making no sense and shit. And they, you know, it's fucked up, man. Even with the January 6th shit, man, they talking about that shit, man. It's just like, I just think it was for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, there should have been something else. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know it was a production too, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Because basically, you know, it just happened there, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. You know what I'm saying? If something was really organic or something like that, that shit would have probably happened in multiple locations. You would have thought that they would have really, you know what I'm saying, planned something really, you know, and it just like, just the whole shit and they said that was doing, it was just awesome. Motherfucking police letting them in and shit. Like, come on, bro. This is too much and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? Come on. You know what I mean? But I mean,
niggas out there praying and shit.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, you got people on the left and these Democrats and a lot of these people that look like us and shit. They're gonna be like, oh, you know, man, that was this and that, man. They did this and that, man. You know, they fucking, you know, they overdo this and that, and they, you know, they stormed this and that, and they violated this and that. No, they didn't, man. Look into the Constitution and look in the Declaration of Independence, man. It says you have every right to do what those people did. I don't know about how they did it, and you know, the reason they did it for was kind of corny, but. Because I think, you know, being forced to jab is more important. And I think, you know, forced mandates on kids is more important than whoever fucking won the presidency. That shit, if motherfuckers was really intelligent and these right-wing extremist motherfuckers and shit was really so smart and really intelligent, they would know that this shit was rigged anyway. The fucking presidential election. It's all fucking scripted. It's electoral college. You feel what I'm saying? Each state has a certain amount of electors. When electors come together, they form an electoral college and they pick the president. You notice how you don't know who none of these people are. They're anonymous. You notice that, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know, your vote's not anonymous, but theirs is. Like, you know, it's bullshit. It really is. You know what I'm saying? You know, it really is.
Yep.
Okay, was that men, women, white, black, gay, straight, we can all be a racist, sexist, xenophobic at times, but I believe most people are pretty good people just trying to get by this crazy world. See, the key word is, racism, you have to have some kind of power to be that shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to have some kind of something. The Creed people, them motherfuckers got power. Them motherfuckers could be all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They could be all that shit. They got so much power, they get treated a certain way here. And then look, Israel, we give Israel a certain amount of money every year. Ain't that something? Tell me who got the power, who don't. Right? We think Ukraine, we think we send Ukraine money. We've been sending Israel money for a hot minute. For a hot minute.
Well, I don't know who made that comment, but I want to believe most people are pretty much good, but I don't think the world operates like that.
Oh, right. Talking about everybody being racist. Yeah, it don't, dude. Because it's like this racism shit is really systematic if you think about it. You know, you're on this certain kind of level. This person's on a certain kind of level. Him saying this or you saying this or thinking this way about him or you, whatever, it kind of don't really mean shit because ain't nothing. That's not gonna get nothing done. That's not gonna get no economy rolling. That's not gonna. You feel me? That's not gonna get any businesses established. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? These people systemically treat us and do us a certain kind of way, and that gets shit rolling. That keeps shit, you know what I'm saying, intact in this fucked up ass matrix that we live in. You know what I'm saying? That shit keeps shit intact with this treatment, the mistreatment. You know what I'm saying? The dehumanizing that we suffer from. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all dehumanization and shit. You know, you having to work. You know what I'm saying? Till you 60 something years old. and you even get a 401k at your job, you can't touch the motherfucker till you retire, till you 60, 70. How much sense does that make? You can't touch your own money that you put into?
You really only got 10 years after that because shit, they say that life expectancy is what, 72 years old? Used to be 77, was like 72. Well, they play. Woo, boy, they play a straight numbers game on it, boy. I'm telling you.
They do, man. It's fucking crazy, man. They really fucking do, man. They put a numbers game on our. Damn, I know, man. We don't see it, dude. I'm so voting Trump because all the people that hate him also hate all us Americans. The enemy of the enemy is my friend. Trump is my dude. He pisses the government off. Black for Trump.
So
I mean,
what happened? So what's the plan? So what's the plan if Trump don't get in there this time? They must-
what is the plan? What is the plan, dude? Because and then the thing is too, DeSantis and shit is deep state too. You know what I'm saying? He's down with, I forget who he's down with, but he's down with some motherfuckers too, though. He's like kind of like, I think he might have been from Skull and Bones. Let me see where fraternity what's the name's from. See, this is Google.
But it definitely it definitely seemed like Soros kind of endorsed DeSantis, didn't it?
Ooh, oh, he did. I
He
forgot
looking like
about that. He
put
did. He did.
He pretty much said Trump is over with. Trump is, pretty much he cried too much about the thing. So they trying to move past Trump because Trump was gonna open some eyes up. He shook some damn trees. And you had a lot of Jewish people fall out of him. No, I was just playing. That was a joke. But but yeah, he was shaking some trees, man. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people jumped out, and he was either a Democrat or he was a Trump supporter. Like, well, damn. Even if you had some type of logical talking point, they was calling you a Trump. You were being a Trump supporter.
You notice that?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, damn, so I gotta be stupid and shit to not be a Trump supporter. I gotta not think critically. So that's what he's saying about Democrats and liberals and Biden supporters, right? What are they saying about their own base and shit? So okay, Ron DeSantis. Let me see. He's down with Delta Kappa, Epsilon. Epsilon. Wait, Epsilon. Damn, dude. See, he down. I mean, come on, man. These dudes are all in the fraternities and shit, you know. And that's not just no college shit, man. That's some life shit, you know. That's some life shit. That's some life shit.
Gotta be in the club, baby. You have to be in the club.
From Governor DeSantis, Harmony Masonic Lodge. Let me see.
Okay, pull up Trump. What's Trump? Who he pledged to?
Talking about Trump, huh?
Yeah. See who he pledged to.
Right now.
Got it on that.
All right, hold on. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? They said all the American presidents who are Freemasons: McKinley, Truman, Polk, Ford, Roosevelt, Buchanan, Garfield, Harding, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Johnson, both racist motherfuckers. William Taft, James Monroe. Okay. He votes to predict. Damn, I can't really find nothing. But I could find some shit. You know what's crazy? I found some shit on what's his name? On what's his name? Jesse, all them fools. You know what I mean? King, even Farrakhan, dude. Like, damn, you know what I mean? That's just crazy. Like, damn, you could like find out. You know what I'm saying? They'll say exactly what groups them motherfuckers is from and part of. That shit's crazy. But Democrats.
What you think about what Mr. Farrakhan said about the Carmelo Anthony situation?
Dan, what he saying? Shit, my bad. Wait, I seen some of the saviors. What did he say about that one?
Oh, he said when Carmelo was in Baltimore or something. I guess Mr. Farrakhan was either speaking or something, and he wanted to go. Carmelo wanted to go see Farrakhan speak, and he was like, I think David Stern was the commissioner at the time, was told him that he couldn't go see Farrakhan speak, but then he was like, I think the next day or something, he ended up sneaking out and going to see him probably at his hotel or some shit, and he spoke with him. He told him, he was like, with all your college education, right? You know, why they're so scared of you speaking to me if their indoctrination is so strong.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And he told him, he was like, he said, don't ever let a white man tell you what to do.
That's true. That's true. I think that I agree. You know what I'm saying? This is like, yeah, man. You know what do they? What do they really not? You know, want me to tell you? You know what I'm saying? Or share with you? You feel me? But that makes you kind of think like, damn, what do they know that what do they know that Farrakhan knows? Ooh, you feel me? Is that a good point? What do they know that he knows? Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
89?
Damn, I feels like 92, man.
Yeah,
he's up there, man. That's good though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So Democrats, Biden goes to Ukraine, Trump goes to Trump did go to Palestine, Ohio, man. He did, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not a good look for what's the name, but I let you know what's going on with this presidency though. And just presidency in general, you know what I'm saying? You gotta follow somebody's command, man. You think that you're in command and you know what I'm saying? But there's a chain of command, you know? Those elite hate Trump because he makes fun of the really rich. I think, you know what, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think people that like Trump are just regular white, white conservative. I'm not saying just white people like him, but the white motherfuckers that go for Trump, I don't think are the real rich motherfuckers, man. I'll be honest with you. I think it's just the regular everyday white motherfuckers. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I think some rich was like him. They probably don't like the fact that I don't know, man. Some of them like the man. I think a lot of people gravitate to I guess you would consider the no shit mentality where he say anything that's on his mind. He ain't carrying town to nobody. He speak his man shit. He don't, So some people gravitate to that type of energy.
Right.
You know.
He ain't right though. I mean, he ain't lying. John Coltrane, he right. You're right. All I know is that people have more money, more 401k, more opportunities for upward mobility with Trump. Now we have high inflation, China balloons, World War III, January 6th, government setting up Americans. I think a lot of this shit, some of that stuff you just named is kind of staged. It's just, all this shit is just meant to hit the tabloids. This is meant for more people like me and you to talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Another story, more ratings. You know what I'm saying? More and then that's leaving people like me and you, the actual critical thinkers, with more critical. What's that shit called? Conspiracies to actually go off. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? You know, there's a couple reasons. You know, so right, and to keep you that much more confused. You know, you seen this as that's conspiracy. This conspiracy, you're gonna be that much more confused. Let's just keep it 100. So you know what I'm saying? But then this inflation, that ain't no joke though. That ain't no joke. That's not a hoax right there. That's some real shit. And you know, I mean, you don't hear none of these Biden supporters do. What could they say about the inflation though, man? It's like, what could you say about certain things, man? You vote for this motherfucker and you see the gas, everything goes up. Everything literally goes up under this dude's presidency. Interesting. This for his first presidency, and all this shit happens. Nobody thinks that's kind of weird and shit. And you know what
mind you,
what gonna say?
What you gonna say?
This motherfucker's been in politics for 50-something years doing all this is happening. You don't have no experience, bro. See, that lets you know this is all by design. This is all meant to happen. We gonna say?
I'm gonna say, mind you, and they still doing it. Price gouging. They price gouged way before the inflation, before they set the inflation thing up. They was price gouging all throughout the pandemic, and didn't say nothing. Didn't mention nothing about it. And then he mentioned something about it. The company's price gouging on, I don't know if it was gas, it was something he mentioned. I'm like, then they've been price gouging on all this on water, on bottled waters, all that. They've been raising the prices on these things. Man, you go to the store, it's 24 case of water was like $6.99. Then you go, it's like $7.40. You're like, well, hold on, damn.
Right. And that quick too.
Yeah, there's price gouging, man. They allow these companies, man, and they already was eating because they was eating all through the pandemic while everybody else was, the mom and pops and all the little smaller little stores and merchants was shut down. These big women was still able to what's the name?
Well, no.
They wrecked in, man. Man, when these movies came out, boy, as fat rats, boy, when this pandemic, boy.
Filthy rich, man.
Boy.
That's crazy, dude. Like, man, what do we? What the hell is going on with this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? What is really?
Yeah.
That's why I'm just like, I ain't even tripping, dude. I'm just like, you're right, man. You know, we get, like you said, they get paid, we get played, man. It's all the time. It you know, it's meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's all by design. And Junior Culture, you're right. A lot of us are leaving that plantation. I've been and left that motherfucker, man. I leave living the Democrats and all them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the slave masters, they do try to control motherfuckers' minds and shit. That's true. And it's like, and they're hitting us with the most inhuman policies ever, man. Taking away your job if you're not vaccinated. Fuck with your kids' education. You know what I'm saying? Hitting us with the transgender thing, hitting us with the sex change thing, and forcing it on the kids, and you know what I'm saying? Just what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Pushing this high ass inflation on us and trying to play it off like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Pushing abortion, forcing abortion down your throat. It's like, God, man. It's like, I mean, you talking about killing babies. I'm sorry. If that's not inhuman, I don't know what is, man. I'm sorry, man. That's real.
Is these people under a spell, man? Because, I mean, you had celebrities. I'm talking about black celebrity females talking about pro-choice, nigga. So you advocating for the woman to just go ahead and just, it's no shame anymore, man. Like there used to be shame. Yeah, people doing it, but it was shameful. You got to take that walk of shame. There ain't no shame no more. It's all out. Everything is all out in the open. Everything is all out in the open, dog. Ain't no privacy. People putting all their business online. You know, damn.
I know.
The slut walkers in full effect, baby.
Damn, how do you have a slut walker and a Me Too in the same fucking era, dude?
Organized chaos, man.
Like, damn, you know, right? Like how does that work? You see what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, like what the fuck? That shit don't be making any sense. It really don't, man.
Hey, man, it don't.
It's like in the same era, you know. It's
And you got old. Look how look how old girl did old Willie Will. But god damn, bro, that's whew. But man, they just show you, man. They keep talking about black man is man. The heterosexual black man is one of the most disrespected ones on this planet. Dude.
oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. No matter what position you in, dude.
Oh, for
I
sure.
ain't gonna lie to you. 'Cause you try to be too perfect, too good, then you still call a simp, you still call a lame.
That's so true.
You go around here slapping women up, you go around here, you know, trying to be a pimp, then you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a very peculiar situation to be in. Tell you that.
You ain't bullshit, man.
You just ain't never good enough. No matter how much you do, what you do, you just ain't good enough for them. Damn.
Well, no, huh? It just ain't good enough, man. That shit's crazy, man. Like that shit. That's man. We're talking about people the most disrespect, most this and that. I think it's us, man. We don't get no protection from the courts and shit, man. Like we're the ones that get railroaded from the courts, you know, by the courts. Like the courts protect you, and then we get then they railroad us. You know, that shit is crazy, man. Yeah, Shaq, man. But good looking out for coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. You feel what I'm saying? Want to shout out your information.
No doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Salute, Frank, man. Yeah, y'all can check me out, Shaq_Edwards on the gram. Tap in with me, man. Like I say, shit. Send me a friend request, you know. Jump on my live when I get on the live. Like I say, when I go live, just jump on and tap in with me, man. It's chop it up, man. It's
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Hey, we brain bang, not gang bang, baby.
That's real shit. I like
You know
that.
what I mean?
I like that.
What's up?
That's real, man.
Salute, Frank.
You
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, always a pleasure to have you on, man. You mad intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Always like to hear your, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts and your opinions on this wild shit, man, because you know what I'm saying, like-minded cats think alike, man. You know what I'm saying? And great minds think alike, man. You know what I'm saying? The more dumbed down we are, you know what I'm saying, the more easy it is for these people to take advantage of us, to take us for granted and shit, man. And you know, and really, really, you know what I'm saying, just play us, you know, like they've been doing.
No doubt. I'm out, Frank. I'll let you go ahead and give me some of these old sneeze, Z's.
All right, man. Shaq, I'm gonna holler at you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming on, man. Word, man.
All right, salute. Peace. People in the chat, salute.
All right, peace. Word. All right, y'all. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do another show, not Friday, Saturday, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna start doing these more often, man. You know, I've just been busy and just been, you know, just been busy, man, and preoccupied, man. So I'm about to be back on. So Junior Coltrane, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you, you know, you tapping in your insight and your comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Word, you know what I mean? You gonna steal that one? Yeah, Obama's just, he's deep state. All these motherfuckers is just staying out for America, man. All right, so I'm gonna holler at y'all, Junior Coltrane, you know, all y'all in the chat, peace. You know what I'm saying? Shaq and all y'all, peace, salute. And thanks, Junior Coltrane. If you could share this out to your social media, I appreciate it. Like, share, and if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all not subscribed, subscribe. And yeah, man, you know what I mean? Tap in with me, you know what I mean? Every Wednesdays, man. So share this out. and I'm going to holler at y'all. Have a good night. Peace.